Welcome to another episode of the Comic Wrestling Podcast. This is the Comic Shop. Is it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Ding.
Ding. There we go.
You don't even know where we are.
Oh, man. I thought the camera was crooked. It's me. I got, whatever. But welcome to another edition of, the 4th of July week. Month. The last episode we did was the wrestling ring, and what did we discuss?
We discussed the Great American Bash.
The Great American Bash and some other randomness of American.
Yeah, which we always do.
Which we always do. But it was in the helm of Americana. And here we are yet again. The flag is a-waving. The tits are jiggling.
We have cupcakes and M&Ms and...
Cupcakes! M&Ms and pens. We have pens. If you needed a pen, we got pens. But today's episode of the Comic Shop, we are going to discuss a little bit of Captain America.
I like it.
The
Team
movies. Cap. Team Cap. I was definitely Team Cap during the during the whole Iron Man saga, the Civil War saga. So this will be fun to talk about. First of all, I announced on the podcast the last time that we were going to watch Captain America the First Avenger. But by the end of it, it changed and we were like, Civil War. Civil War is a lot more fun of a movie.
Yes.
We can still talk about the other ones, but Civil War is just a badass, fucking exciting thrill ride.
Yeah.
And it's got Zemo in it, who we really were just talking about. Yeah. But, due to tragic events of an unseen force, couldn't see it happening. I watched. My daughter held me at gunpoint and told me, "Dad, let's watch Ghostbusters 2016." So I had no other choice but to do that because I am in fear of my life with a child. So we watched that.
Abortion of a movie.
The only thing I like about it are the visuals.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, Slimer, it looks so cool. Like, you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Dude, if you do watch it, the visuals are so awesome, man.
They're good.
But the special, not even special effects, the editing of that movie is so goddamn atrocious. Like, you're literally watching it and say, the screen right here, how we were talking about this, you think it blocks you out, right? So say you're watching a TV screen, it's got the black bars around it. There's literally going to be times where, say the ghost is puking, and it'll show one shot where the ghost is puking over that black bar, and then the next shot it's puking behind the black bar. It happens throughout the movie the whole fucking time. Whether it's a proton pack, a character coming off the screen at you. It's like, is this movie 3D?
Even the 3D movies don't fuck up that bad.
I'm appalled by that fucking movie. Other than the visual effect, they look so good. The main bad guy, Rowan.
Yeah.
When he transforms, I'm like, he looks fucking cool.
So
he looks.
The special effects you wanted for the first one. Yeah.
Picture the cartoon.
Yep.
I know the original two movies had wonky ghosts, but the cartoons had the crazy weird ghosts, right?
Yep. Yeah.
This movie had those. It had literally the Macy's Day Parade, the Thanksgiving Parade, going down New York City, and all of the balloons were dead and scary looking, and even one of the chicks goes, "Was the Macy's Day Parade, Patty? That's why I'm saying like a black woman. Was the Macy's Day Parade a Halloween parade or a Thanksgiving parade? Because them are some scary ass balloons." She says something like that, and then you see the one goes poke. It's the Uncle Sam one, and they're creepy as fuck.
Yeah, they are.
And they come barreling down the street at them, and I'm like, this is totally out of the cartoon.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
He's got really long legs, on stilts.
Yeah, dude. And the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is one of the balloons, so there's an easy nod, but not doing that character again. Because that shit is sweet. But
the rest of the movie's horseshit.
They literally take knocks at guys the whole time in that movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think of the specific thing Holtzman says, because she says something about, there's a queef joke in it that I hate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Holtzman, who's the Egon character, and somebody stop me. Melissa McCarthy is she's the Dan Aykroyd.
God, I forgot she was in that.
She's the Dan Aykroyd, and whatever her face is, Kristen Wiig, is the Bill Murray character. So the two of them are fooling her, being like, yeah, we got ghost voices on this this radio. So she's like leaning in, and then it's just a fart. And then the Kirsten Wig's like, oh, real mature guys, and the other two are laughing their asses off. And Kate McKinnon goes, would it make it even funnier if I told you it came from the front? And I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm watching Ghostbusters as a kid, there's not humor. And if there's humor in it like that, they didn't go out of their way.
No. It was Slimer farting, and that's it.
Yeah.
Right. Like, Peter Venkman didn't say, after he got slimed, I got cummed on! I'm all cummed over! Like, that's something Bill Murray would probably have, jokingly bantered about.
Yep.
If it was Stripes or something, probably. But that wasn't what that movie was. But because they had a feminine, and I have to say it like this, a feminine agenda with that movie.
And their target audience was feminine.
That's what I'm saying. Like...
Oh, they'll get it. It's a queef joke.
Like the South Park episode where the women start queefing and the guys find it disgusting. I don't find a queef disgusting or offensive. It's just not... That's no.
Oh, the Wacky Races one in South
I like
Park
that.
Where the girl's car runs
on
on
queefs.
queefs.
Or in Family Guy when Stewie's in the bathtub with Meg and he farts and then she
That's
farts and
funny
Meg's
as
in the front
fuck.
and he flips out and jumps
Because
out
that's
of the
like
tub.
a baby... To me, just like that's a baby getting like queefed on in a bathtub. But it's not... You're going out of your way to say...
And plus,
that came out of my pussy.
And you've already established that Meg is gross to begin with,
Right.
so
there's a character development there. She would have no filter in that sense. This was just like, you're just saying that to be a feministic joke. But if a guy said that, I was like, oh, you fucking queef? You son of a... You motherfucker! You guys are going to have to carry on the show.
So, did you ever get to the...
But, my DVD player died because of that goddamn Ghostbusters movie. So we're not going to be able to watch any of these fantastic Blu-ray fucking movies. So what are we going to do, guys? We're going to go back. We're going to go back to a time of when this movie came out, which was... Did you look this up, Mark? You son of a bitch. 1979?
Oh my god.
Wow, that...
One of these came out in 1979, and there's only a date for one. They probably both came out in 79. They're probably both like, hey.
Being a little kid, going to the theater to see this.
No, I had good shit, like Blade.
And you
I literally grew up with Blade as my first comic book movie. Oh, no, that's not true. Motherfucking Spawn. Spawn was the OG for me. If I'm going to really say what the comic book character was that I saw first, it's Spawn.
I guess I have to say Ninja Turtles would be my first one.
Okay, I guess if you want to go like that.
But you're going superhero kind of, yeah.
But if you want to go comic book, it might be the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
It might be Ghostbusters.
True.
Those are the ones I lump 80s. That's just the 80s.
Yeah.
I experienced all that shit at once. Because my brother grew up in the 80s with Ghostbusters, G.I. Joe, He-Man, She-Man, She-Tar, He-Tar, B-Tar, Baytar, Babar,
Scimitar.
Baskar,
Jar Jar.
Jar Jar! I'm done.
Get out of my dreams, get into my car.
That was
Yeah.
okay. Alright. I liked it better than your shit.
Everyone hates on Jar Jar.
It's me so stupid. So here we are, back on track, if we ever even get that way. I don't think we're even going to start the show on track ever. I think it's just necessity to be off the rails as we go. Well, this is Captain America. This movie, I don't know, a turd sandwich from a shit bagel. I don't know the difference, man. It's still shit to me. So I don't know what the fuck we're in for this one. I've seen this when it was on TV a long time ago. I don't think I've ever viewed it since then. I definitely know I've never seen the second one. I just know the Red Skull's in the first, and he looks like a melted candle. Or the tip of a dog's penis. We'll get to that when we get to that, folks. But I'm a pretty big Captain America fan. I mean, I've always loved my comic books. Captain America has always been a staple for everything I've ever... comic book wise. Like this game right here, Captain America and the Avengers, you and I have played this together. Mm-hmm. This is like my favorite childhood game. This isn't the game that I would say is the best game. It's not my go-to game. This is my childhood. When I think of my childhood and I think of superheroes, this is always in the forefront of my mind. I absolutely enjoy the shit out of this. Captain America, Iron Man, Hawkeye, and Vision. Those are the 4 playable characters.
Yeah.
It's basically like a Turtles in Time side-scroller.
That's cool.
You're fighting all of Captain America's villains from Whirlwind.
I'm sure I've played it. Just
It's so badass. It's so badass.
Depending on who you choose, you get a different level, correct?
What do you mean?
When you start off with them. Like the first level for
I don't
Hawkeye might
think
be
so.
different than.
I don't think so. Maybe. I don't remember that. I mean, I always played as Cap. Because me and my brother grew up playing this. I always played as Cap, and he was always Hawkeye or Iron Man. But it was cool in this because this is what helped me have an understanding of things to come in my later adult years, which I never really would have thought. But Vision in this game, I don't even know when this game came out. 1993.
Wow.
I had my Super Nintendo in 95. I was 5 years old. I remember the day we got the goddamn thing for Christmas. I remember it.
Those memories, man. When you get your first video game console.
These games were all included, man. My mom went all out.
Dang.
Shit ton of games. So my brother and I played this and other games relentlessly. But, I forgot where I was going to go with this. Vision. In this game, Vision is white. Now, if you don't understand that, his character is normally a green and pink and a yellow. There's all sorts of different combinations, but it stays in that wheelhouse of those colors. In this game, he is straight up 100% white. From head to toe, he looks like Vision, but he's 100% white, which is a huge Easter egg when you are watching Avengers Infinity War. And Thanos kills Vision at the end, and he turns all white. That's because that happened in the game. When he died in the comics, they brought him back to life, but it was only his mind, not his body, and it was just a white form of his body. So maybe that's foreshadowing in the Wakanda show. Maybe we'll see a little, or not Wakanda, I'm sorry, the WandaVision show. Maybe we'll see a little of that play off into that. So when that happened in the movie, immediately, even though I've read comics where he's the white Vision in it, I immediately was like, that, I would have never have known this. I would have never got into this if it wasn't for this game and having those cool introductions and all that cool stuff. So I really owe a lot to this, of being a big Captain America fan without realizing it. But I'll start the movie as we go, because this is not going to be a barn burner, folks. This is going to be, my God, the house is just going to burn down and let it go. It's Universal, so they got a lot to say for this. They got a lot to fess up about.
Yeah, Universal.
Also, last time, there's the original Captain America logo, which is cool.
That's cool.
Last time on the wrestling ring, which has not been put up yet, right? Or has it?
Yeah.
Okay, it has. I was about to mention who... Reb Brown. There you go, folks. There's your Captain America. Reb Brown.
There's a man named Reb Brown.
Reb Brown.
Well, there was. I don't know.
Ether Manzies. These are some
Heather.
bad names. Oh, that's Heather. You're right. I'm
That
sorry.
must be the main girl. Sweet van.
That is a sweet band. But this is also 1978, so what do you expect?
Dirt bike on the back.
So, what were we just tailspinning about?
They're
You were
wrestling
saying.
ring.
Yeah, you were saying.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention who won the Tourney of Tournaments, which has now been put up.
It was put up this morning.
Spoiler alert, you'll have about a week to watch or check it out if anybody does to see who wins it, so before this is put up. But here is the trophy of trophies. It is a sweet-ass bronze-ish, copperish colored controller. Marcadius had a great effort.
No, I did.
Deadly Dave had a fantastic effort. But the winner, Ace. Ace is the Tournament 1 winner, with hopefully more tournaments to come down the road, to where this can be defended and retained. Or this is an open challenge. The first person that beats me gets a whole pizza to themselves.
Whoa.
I will buy you a pizza of my choosing, and it'll have dick on it. It'll have a big cock, big old fat You slice that dick up and you serve it down like it's fucking a deck of cards down a poker table. Like, you get a little bit of dick, you get a little bit of dick, a little bit of dick coming your way. Here, I'm the dealer. I'll deal some dick.
Sounds like a Fear Factor pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Rogan, come on in, bud. This was your cue.
Come on in, Joe.
Well, here we are, still Captain America, the intro. If you're as excited as we are, then I apologize. Look at that jawline.
A big burly man.
Looking like an anorexic Lou Ferrigno.
He looks like, I would go with more anorexic Sid Vicious because of the hair color. This guy waxing his board. You know, I was waxing my board before you got here, so you know, I got a lot in common with Cap. So, but a couple little fun facts, if I can read this chicken scratch.
Yeah.
Marcadius did some fun facts for us for Captain America. His first appearance was Captain America #1 of March of
1970. No, 69.
Why would Captain America come out in 69? Think of Captain America as propaganda.
Oh, 41.
42. Captain America came out in 1942. He was absolutely used as marketing propaganda. It's just silly that it doesn't get acknowledged in like history books and shit. Because I legitimately have in my collection somewhere the obituary for Captain America when he died that they put in the Post-Star.
Damn.
Like, come on.
Yeah, well, like, you know, the Looney Tunes and Disney were doing that stuff.
Are these
too.
peanut ones?
Peanut butter.
Oh. Don't talk about
Really?
They're gross.
Looney Tunes?
Oh,
Yeah. They had Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny, like, shooting Adolf Hitler and shit.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
That was big money back then, to get that government contract to do that stuff.
So Captain America is definitely propaganda. There have been millions of duplicates. Even Marvel has a handful of their own different versions of Cap. From, I'm not even going to be able to say any now. Now I'm on the spot. Agent Zero? No, that's X-Men. Patriot. What the fuck? There's the Iron Patriot, that's obviously Iron Man. U.S. Agent. Jesus Christ, the U.S. Agent. There we go. There's U.S. Agent, there's John Wagner's version of Captain America, which he is going to be in the Falcon and Winter Soldier show. Which will be pretty exciting, I think, because he turns into a bad guy at one point. He becomes a rogue villain version of Cap. But there's a bunch of them. There's Spanish. There's a captain for every goddamn race. So, fuck y'all. I hate y'all.
Wait, there's like a Al Qaeda.
Probably America. Well, not called Captain America. Probably called Captain Saddam. Captain Al Qaeda. Captain Taliban. Captain. Help me out, guys.
Captain North Korea.
Captain North Korea. Captain.
Kim Jong Cap.
Kim Jong Cap. Kim Jong Cap.
Sounds right.
I can dig it. If I don't fuck it up when I try to say it, I'm gonna start saying that more often. Kim Jong Cap. I'm gonna go to a Chinese restaurant and
have the red, shield with the,
just like his style of hair, his hair piece is his logo.
There you go.
Because they do have weird hair. It's almost like black people hair. Like, that's fair to say. I mean, fuck your racism.
Is there a Russian
bullshit.
Captain America?
Yeah, Captain Russia. Duh.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Probably.
He has a sickle and
Yes, there is.
Yeah?
Red Guardian.
Oh, okay.
Gonna be in the Black Widow movie.
Sweet.
What's his name? Hopper's
Played
playing.
by, yeah.
Dennis Hopper. That's not right.
Things are getting strange.
This movie's about to get real
Yeah,
good.
this is shady. Oh, they're gonna blow his truck up? If anything happens to that van, I'm gonna be mad.
That is actually the van that they use in Ant-Man. Nope. Years later, Ant-Man gets that van.
Yeah, man.
So,
you know what would be even better is if there was a 3-wheeler on the back of that van instead of a dirt bike.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say he has a 3-wheeler in one of these, because I remember someone doing a review on these. But I mean, there's his motorcycle.
Yep.
But, Captain America I knew he was created by Jack Kirby, but I didn't know Joe Simon. Bucky also appeared in the first Captain America comic as his sidekick for many of years. And went on many adventures, beat up Hitler and all sorts of good shit.
Yeah,
in this movie, Captain America, the First Avenger, when Cap is on stage and he's punching Hitler in the face, that is a reimagining of the first Captain America comic cover, where he's punching Hitler.
Yeah.
And I believe, I should have looked. I have big posters of comic book covers, and I think that Captain America one is on there where he's punching Hitler in the face. And it's just it is, to see swastikas and shit.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, all comic books are honestly, they look like they're oriented demographically for kids, but there are so many adult themes and tones. Like, Stan Lee, if he was still alive, and there's video of him saying it, Spider-Man was the every kid. The teenage boy that was going through puberty, that was dealing with girls, that had to deal with being the Spider-Man character. His parents were dead. Lived with his aunt and uncle. His uncle dies for something he was trying to do out of his own self. Like, yeah, you put me as a kid in front of a cartoon and let me watch a Spider-Man cartoon and watch, Doc Ock with his forearms, I'm going to stop you, Spider-Man. Like, that's fun. But at the core of it, what's, like, the theme? Like, what's the message? What's the idea behind it? And Captain America, to me, is that in everything. Like, we said this at the top of the show, right? I think we said this before when we were recording. We were all on Team Cap.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why, though? I want to ask you guys individually right now, why?
He's everything you want to be. You want to be that virtuous superhero that does things the way they should be done for the right reasons.
Yeah.
I like the characters on the Cap side better.
You're that guy. You're that guy. I go with Dave on that sense. I've always been Team Cap, even when I first started seeing the brewings of it in Age of Ultron. Where when they go to the farm and they're butting heads with disagreements, like, fuck you, Tony.
Yeah, it always seemed like Tony had an agenda. Like it was always about furthering something for him. Yeah.
Right, where Cap, it's just like, that morally, that's fucked up.
Yep.
But pause that for a minute. Would this happen on dirt? On dirt?
I don't know.
To that degree? That seems
Maybe
like...
on pavement, not on dirt.
Because that's oil. As we're watching, he is fucking spiraling out of control.
Yeah, and he's calm.
That ground looks like it's pavement.
Backwards.
That looks pavement.
Is it?
Yeah, like he's like sticking his tongue out like it's no big deal as he's, barreling.
This is what they told him to do in the movie. They said, dude, get in the driver's seat and just do this.
He's got the hacksaw Jim Duggan tongue going, And that wasn't even that bad of a crash. What the hell?
I've seen worse in like shows like Malcolm in the Middle or something.
This is how they're gonna juice him up?
He's still moving.
Right.
What?
Well, as you said, it wasn't that bad of a crash. Now he looks like a...
Oh, his shirt got
rig
red.
But no blood.
No.
Yeah, no blood.
Those
Yeah, he's fine.
scratches.
He's looking like me in that fucking shirt right now, trying to rip my fucking whole look off, cocksucker. But I agree, Team Cap because of what he stands for. And I'm not necessarily saying I stand for that, because I'm a bad guy at heart. And I would be more Tony, if anything, in a sense of, well, I can just do this. It doesn't matter what my morals are. I can, so I will. But Cap, I do side with, because I think he's just upholding and great, and that's what people should stand for, and that's what people should be. I then go with you. I like his team more.
Yeah. Sorry.
Especially when I found out Ant-Man was going to be in the movie. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Ant-Man's totally going to be on Captain America's side. Like, he's already... Like, and just because, like, the quick idea of in Ant-Man, he's already a felon.
Yeah.
There's no way he's going to work with Tony Stark. Hank Pym hates the Starks. Like, it's just... By default, he's going to be on Cap's team. How cool is it Captain America is going to have Ant-Man on his fucking team? So badass.
Yeah, he's awesome.
It's so cool.
I love it.
Team Cap all the way. So in that movie, we'll just jump right to it. We'll do kind of a little review. Captain America Civil War. It's the third movie out of the trilogy of the MCU movies, one we were going to watch. We should watch this at some point, though, because it is a good flick. This is my personal favorite out of the three. I know Winter Soldier is, like, helmed the best, which it is. It's really great. But this, for me, this is a comic book fucking movie. When they have that panel shot of them on the fucking airport, I'm like, no way is this even... I'm about to really see my heroes throw down. Like, I can't believe this.
And just the introduction of Spider-Man and all that.
It was so badass. You know how I felt about that. I don't want to see trailers with it. What did we go see? Where I was like, no, tell me when it's over. I don't want to watch the trailer. What movie did we go see?
Had it been another Marvel movie? Right?
I think it was. Whatever probably came out before this. I can't even think of it right now. We went and saw a movie, and the trailer, it was like the second trailer that come out for this, and it had Spider-Man in it. And I knew he was in the trailer, but I was like, no. So we're sitting there in the theater, and I'm like, tell me when it's over. La 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 la. Like, I didn't want to see it.
And I'm just like, yeah.
It's true. And I'm still that same way. Like, when Endgame came out, I only wanted to see the one trailer. Like, don't show me any fucking more.
They are starting to reveal way too much in the trailers.
Well, not only that, I mean, that's one of the biggest things, but they show shit in the trailers that aren't even in the movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't. That shot in Infinity War, the trailer, where they show all of them in the jungle running.
Yeah.
Where the fuck was that?
And I said, John, I go, Ace, what are they running from? He goes, they're running too.
Mm-hmm. They're running towards something.
Like, what's behind? There's nothing behind them.
They're running towards the enemy, and then there was never even in the movie. I'm like,
I loved it.
Even that Grace Randolph, when she's watching the trailer, because she does a reaction to it, she goes, there's your money shot right there.
Money shot.
And I'm like, oh, money shot failed. It was just a nothing. Sorry, honey.
Nothing.
Go home. But I just thought this movie was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it people can say what they want about the MCU and say it plays close to the chest and it's very, like, kid-friendly in a sense. Like, they don't take a lot of risks. I think they do. I think the fact that these movies, this universe even exists is a risk. And it didn't just because kids were buying into it. Sorry, John Cena, but kids weren't just buying into this. The adults.
Oh, yeah.
I was 18 when I got pulled into this universe, and I'm 30 now.
Who's buying those Funkos? It sure ain't kids. You know what I mean?
It probably is, but
not as much as
not as much.
You know,
exactly.
That's collectors.
Exactly.
They wouldn't be releasing all those different variants.
Exactly.
Yep. And kids are going to Comic-Cons, but not as much as the adults are. You know.
All right, I bring my daughter. She don't bring me. I can't.
Daddy, let's go.
She does get excited to go to that shit though. But I think this movie took a lot of risks in the sense of, like, I mean, maybe not risks, but it got heavy at the end when because they're all fighting at the airport, and then it seems like it kind of fizzles away, and then Tony finds out that Bucky killed.
You find the bomb out.
His parents, and Cap's like, I didn't really want to tell you that. And he's like, well, you were my friend.
And now you're keeping secrets.
You knew?
And it's like, he was my friend. He's like, yeah, but I was too. And if I was Cap, I would have been like, yeah, but were you though?
And then at one point you had Cap saying, you know, to Fury, you know, you're keeping secrets. And now Cap's keeping secrets from Tony. You know, it's stuff like that, you know what I mean? That they wove into there that's actually really
crush. You knew it would crush Tony.
Right.
But the fact that he's that virtuous character that shouldn't be doing something like that, you know what I mean?
Right.
So...
Yeah, no, it's true. And you can even see it on his face of, like, the disappointment of both Cap and Tony in this movie when they find that out. Because Bucky's just like, I don't remember doing it, man, sorry. You know, peace?
Yeah.
You know, Austin Powers, peace, and then kicks him. But yeah, no, I totally agree with that. Like, he is that character, that upholding, like, you of all people.
Yeah.
Like, you preach to me how morally twisted I may be, and you want to keep something that heavy from me.
Yep.
But I also see it like he wanted to protect Tony because he does care. Because in that comparison of Nick Fury, I don't think Nick Fury cared. Like, for those individuals, like, on a personal level. Maybe not at that point. At that point, because that was, like, his first time with them, really. But, I mean, that's a good piece of meat right there for conversation. That absolutely is. Not question his character, but question his code.
Yeah, and this is the first kind of really epic one where you could feel what was coming with Infinity War and Endgame.
It brought in a lot of new people, like you see.
It get more.
See Black Panther.
It brings you more into Ant-Man, right? Introduces Black Panther. Introduces your Spider-Man. Not just Spider-Man, but Marissa Tomei. Her Aunt May is in this.
Yep.
Which is cool. This not only does it introduce Black Panther, but his origin. The setup to his movie is in the beginning of this.
You see Martin Freeman for the first time, right?
Was it in this?
So.
When was he in this?
He's got he wants Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. There's so much in this movie, it's hard to keep track of. Crossbones.
There's a lot.
I have my Crossbones Funko out here. It's a Civil War one from this movie, which I was very excited. And here's my theories on this movie before it came out. There were rumors that there was a funeral, Crossbones was in it, yada yada. I'm like, well, here we go. Crossbones is the guy that kills Cap. There's a funeral for Captain America. Captain America's gonna die. He dies in the comic. Why wouldn't he? But they didn't go that way. It was for Peggy Carter. Which was cool. I thought that was a neat little twist that she was still alive and all that. But Crossbones, the only guy that I'm aware of that ever killed Captain America in the comic, and which was huge because that happened in the Civil War comic book when all the heroes, villains, and all whoever are there to register for the Superhero Registration Act.
At City Hall.
At City Hall, Spider-Man has unmasked. Due to Tony Stark's declaration of all heroes must unmask if you sign this registration. So Peter Parker, live on TV, takes his mask off, shows who he is, which set a whirlwind of events in that series of comics.
The villains know.
Kingpin puts a hit out on Aunt May. Because they know who he is. It's just that's a whirlwind of cool shit. I hope they kind of go that route in the new Spider-Man movie now that people know who he is. Just really explode that idea. Yeah. But
do you think that's how they would introduce Kingpin with that storyline?
I want to say yes because the fanboy in me and my theories. Because why would Peter Parker not need a fucking lawyer?
Right.
So why would Matt Murdock not be there? Don't ever bring in another fucking no-name lawyer from the Marvel Universe that's not Matt Murdock.
Yeah.
Right. Or Foggy. Mm-hmm. Christ, give me Foggy. Yeah. Give me fucking Foggy if you're not going to give me Matt Murdock, right?
Dude.
I represent Mr. Murdock.
Yeah.
I'm Foggy Nelson. So if I get Foggy or a Matt Murdock in Daredevil, then
Spider-Man?
Yes. Or I'm sorry, yes. In Spider-Man, then...
Hell yeah.
I think Kingpin needs to be a big bad for the Sony universe.
Mm-hmm.
He could be their Thanos. Because he is. He's the guy that pulls the strings. He's the crime boss of the entire fucking city. I mean...
Did you see the rumors that Big Show wants to play
I laughed at that.
I was like, that does not work for me at all.
You're not a good actor.
Yeah.
You're a horrible fucking actor.
D'Onofrio would be the perfect pick.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But in that comic, Crossbones stands up in the middle of when Captain America's doing this speech about to sign the registration and just shoots him dead right there in front of all the other heroes. And it was a pretty big deal because I was reading comics at that point. That was in 05, 04, 05. Something like that. Maybe
that in the
06.
Civil War book that I have?
Yeah, maybe that was a little later than that. But anyways, that happened, and I remember it being a big deal, and it was in the newspaper. I can picture from the comic not all the characters, but there was Tony Stark, T'Challa, Ben Grimm, I think Spider-Man, and someone else all carrying his casket over their shoulders.
Bears.
Yeah, with a big statue of Captain America holding the flag and doing a salute and shit. And I just remember, not so much then, but now, thinking back on it, again, the idea of what these comics actually represent, it's that's fucking huge. And, only if you're a comic book fan are you, really understanding how like big of a deal this truly is, that this character for the last 60 years just died.
Yeah.
And they're treating it like if he's the president of the United States, and not just in a comic book. The entire run of all those series that intertwine through the X-Men, Fantastic Four, Inhumans, New Mutants, all of those stories that reverberated like a fucking butterfly effect through all of their series. And there's a lot of events that do that in the comic books. The Secret Invasion, Civil War itself, Civil War II. But no one particular person, in my knowledge of reading any comic book besides the DC, has one character truly impacted an entire landscape like that. Like, when they found out Elektra was a Skrull, and they realized aliens have invaded the United States, or the planet, that was huge. Like that, but it wasn't like, wow. Let me sit back and think for a minute. Like, when Captain America died, I mean, that is massive. And I said John Wagner earlier. I meant John Walker. That was his name. John Walker is the bad guy in Captain America. I don't know why I'm thinking that now. But, I don't know.
He's in everything. Like, Captain America was in every... He's always been there.
It's funny, we mentioned this on the last podcast. They call... Well, let me see. Are we done with this movie? Wrap this up real quick. Are we done with this? We're not doing reviews, but we're just kind of talking about it as a whole. It's a really sweet movie, and like you said, this was like the first movie to feel things to come, right? Is that what you were saying? Like that
it had the epic feel to it, where you knew it was building to something really big.
Bigger than just the next Avengers movie.
Yep.
It's building towards an event.
Yep.
And then, we'll get to it. Don't get ahead of yourself, John. I mean, Ace.
That was great.
Kayfabe, bro. Kayfabe.
Fuck fake caves. But we'll go back now into time. Get it?
Into time.
Because it's a... Follow me at acemakesgoodjokes.com.
Dadjokes.com.
Dad jokes. Ace makes dad jokes. Bad jokes. They're all fucking in between jokes. But Captain America: The First Avenger, I love this case, this chrome look. I wish I started buying all the Blu-rays when they had this, because they did all of these from Iron Man 1 minus the Hulk all the way till Doctor Strange. They had all these covers. I bought this one and Thor: The Dark World because I did not have those two on Blu-ray. But I just think that looks sweet.
Yeah.
I like that painted illustration. They call this Captain America: The First Avenger. I get why. Do you get why? You get why. So like I had said, this movie takes place 1942, World War II. So he technically is literally the very first Avenger. When you go back and you watch Captain Marvel, that takes place in like 95, I don't know, the mid-90s.
Yeah.
At latest, the mid-90s, or earliest, however you want to say it. By the end of that movie, Nick Fury is writing up the docket for the Avengers Initiative, and he's looking for the name. Like, what do I call him? And he looks at a picture of Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, and on the side of her airplane it says, I think it says First Avenger or Avenger.
It says like Kara, Avenger,
Danvers,
yeah,
right?
Carol, yeah.
So then, boom, there he gets the idea for the Avenger Initiative. So I mean, that's where he's getting the idea for the initiative. Because they would have already had Captain America prior to that. No, they wouldn't have. They didn't find his body till like early 2000s. It seemed anyways. So yeah, they didn't even have Captain America out of ice at that point.
Yeah.
But I get he's still called the First Avenger because
he's the first one alive.
Right, and he becomes an Avenger. But then you really want to get technical. Iron Man's movie came out first. He started the Avengers Initiative.
Yeah.
You know, can we just stop the show and just go figure shit out and then come back to
let's
this?
watch all the Marvel movies and find out.
I'm not doing that right now. But this movie, you did say last time, it's not the best. I mean, my biggest problem with it is too montagey. There's too many montages.
Yeah.
There's not enough actual, like, slow the fight down, show me the fight.
I do like how it has a period film feel to it. Like
I
it
do
has
too.
that glow of old movies, and they
Like it would
shot
be in the
really
70s
well.
or something.
Yeah, they shot it really well.
I absolutely agree with that. Little over the top and ridiculous at times for me.
Yeah. I love Tommy Lee Jones'
I love
character.
it when I love when little Steve, skinny Steve, is at like the boot camp, and he's like, they're like, hey, get that flag. If you get that flag, you can win a ride with Peggy.
Oh, when he like knocks over
uses
the
his
floor.
brain. Yeah.
I just like little. I see him.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I have my my Stan Lee Captain America First Avenger Funko right there that I found at Walmart. So I mean, I definitely represent this awful. That's not an awful movie.
And I like Stanley Tucci.
Right? You like your Stanley Tucci's? Hugo Weaving
Yes.
as the Red Skull, which was pretty cool. I wish they would have done more with him. Unfortunately, he never returned to come back as the Red Skull. They had
Is there a reason why?
I feel like I read about it. He wanted more money. Kind of like the Terrence Howard deal. Like, give me more money for that character, where it's like, you're not the main guy, though.
Right.
So, Ross Marquand, you know who I'm talking about?
You told me once who it
From
was.
Walking Dead. Gay Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
See, it's not that I'm homophobic. It's just how you have to...
That really helped. Yeah.
I'm not homophobic, and just details, they give away everything, you know what I mean? Oh, it was Greg.
Yeah.
Asian Greg. Oh, okay, Asian Greg, okay. Because there's a black Greg, right? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta...
Yep.
Just saying, I'm throwing that out there.
You never would have known that.
So we had to say Gay Aaron.
Credits.
So, but he does Red Skull in Endgame and Infinity War, which was cool to see him come back, because that's just a villain you want to see come back. The Red Skull was really badass, I thought. Arnim Zola was in this, which was cool.
Mhm.
I like that he came back
I like him.
as a robot computer
Yeah,
program in Winter Soldier. He was also in the very end of season 1 of Agent Carter.
Oh.
When they catch the villain in that show, they put him in prison because he's just another Hydra scientist.
Yep.
And Arnim Zola, the actual guy that played him in the movie,
That's dope.
is sitting there in the prison, and he's like, "We have much to discuss."
Nice.
And then
That's sweet.
That was a great.
And then they actually make reference to that, I think, in Captain America Winter Soldier, of him being in prison with that guy.
Cool.
I always thought that was just really cool, because Agent Carter was not a great show, but it was not a horrible show either.
I didn't mind it. It was.
I watched both seasons completely.
Alright.
I like Captain America enough to see what's going on in his world, to see how Peggy Carter and Jarvis
I'll watch her all day long.
and Haley Atwell,
Yeah.
and who else? I don't know Tony Stark's dad's name when he was a kid. The younger version of him.
Yeah.
But he's in it.
Like a lot of new things. Now.
Preacher.
Yep.
That's like his big claim to fame. But they're in it. I mean, the cast is definitely worth the show. Like, it's good.
I like the Jarvis guy.
Yeah, I mean, you
He's
get to
great.
see where Jarvis, the AI program idea, comes from.
Yep.
And then
He's in something.
he's in Endgame.
Yeah, he's in Endgame.
How cool is that?
Awesome.
When they go back in time in 1970,
He's the driver.
He's the
Yep.
driver.
Yep.
So, I mean, there you go. There's a tie-in to the Agent Carter TV show.
They're so smart with that
It's
shit.
very clever.
Do you think Howard Stark or Tony Stark took that name Jarvis from and like put it as his AI?
Yeah, like just fucking spell it out for him, don't we? Yes! Abso-fucking-lutely. It was, to me, it was something his dad had. Jarvis was around when he was a kid.
It was a link to his dad.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Exactly.
All right. Okay.
Did you
I got learned.
Did you leave a breadcrumb home so you could figure out how to get
Yeah, I did. I left an oil slick.
there? Well, be careful there, Cap.
This movie's awful.
There was a lot of cool shit about this movie. Yeah, we're not even paying attention to this movie because Red Skull isn't even in it yet.
Bad.
I don't even know which one is the Red Skull. There's nothing going on.
There's nothing.
It's like an episode of
bad.
Murder, She Wrote.
Right, and there's more going on in that.
I mean, it's been like almost an hour into this movie, and there's
I haven't
been
even seen
nothing
him as
going
Cap
on.
yet.
No.
Yeah.
So,
That's 10 minutes, probably.
what else is in this movie that's kind of cool? I want to compare the two. I do get choked up at the end of it when he's dying, or he's going to die.
Yeah.
Because that's very well acted, very well.
And he's like, Peggy, I'm not going to make it.
And then it dies out, and she's like, she didn't even get her last word with it.
Yeah, it's so sad.
So now I'm going to say this. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm going on a rant.
It's even that last dance.
I'm going to say it right now. Fuck anybody that says Wonder Woman is original. It's great. It's a fucking masterpiece because it's not. Steve Trevor dying just like fucking Steve Rogers, just in World War I opposed to World War II. Get the fuck over it. I've seen it. It already had my heart in Captain America. It's not because I'm a Marvel fanboy. It's because that movie got so much fucking love for no goddamn reason other than it's goddamn I got a fucking clitoris. What do you guys think of that?
it literally is like you just took the plot of the first Avenger and put it in, or and put it into it.
And let Wonder Woman be that Captain America character for World War I instead of World War II. And tell me that Wonder Woman 84 doesn't feel like it's pulling right out of fucking Ragnarok's asshole.
Oh yeah,
You know what I
totally
mean?
going for that feel. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So, I do want to see that one actually because I think Kirsten Wiig looks so hot and I just want to jerk off.
Did you see the picture of the poster of Cheetah?
I don't think I did see that.
Oh, man, it looks good.
I'm interested. I bet you she's going to go to the guy that plays... Oh, Captain America just died. Finally. What the fuck is his
I
name?
can rebuild him.
I am the Mandalorian! That guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's the villain in it. One of the villains.
Pedro Pascal.
That's what I was thinking, yes.
He's also in Game of Thrones.
Which I just started season 5 of.
Did you see him in that yet?
Yeah. Yeah, the mountain.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought that guy was going to stick around for a while.
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal's character. I was like, oh, he's that guy that you're like, oh, I want to see something happen to him, but damn, he's fun.
Yeah.
But then he just... You know, like he just fucking crushed his face and his eyes came out.
Yeah, I hate that.
You can stop that show after season 7.
Yeah, I've heard the last season is fucking garbage.
Yeah, if you like a dick in your ass and you're not
No,
gay...
there's one good episode, The Battle.
There's one good episode.
Watch The Battle of Winter.
Watch Lord of the Rings.
Watch the Two Towers.
When you get to season 7, or when you get to season 8, after you finish season 7, and you know it's like, okay, winter's here, battle's about to go down, let me put in Return of the King. Because that's an epic conclusion that'll feel almost identical to what you're watching in a sense of, fuck it. Because season 8's bad. I only enjoyed the first half because you and I watched it together, and then the rest of it I'm like, God, give me cancer now!
The last episode is...
Oh my God. The way people die or don't die or whatever.
But I'm excited to see
I'm not.
see what you have to say.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like for the spin-offs.
No.
But the Mandalorian character in Wonder Woman 84, he's like the villain.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Rocky can grant wishes and shit.
Wicked.
So I'm thinking, what's her face? Kirsten Wiig's character.
Do you think she this is how I picture it. Wonder Woman and her run into each other on the street, and she's like, or no, I don't know. Did they meet somehow?
I've got a theory, but I've never thought of it. I'm gonna go with they work together.
And she's like, I hate that bitch.
No, I'm gonna go
kill
with
her.
No, I'm gonna go with They work together somehow. They have a close relationship, connection. That's why it's going to be personal at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And Kirsten Wiig from in the trailer, I mean, they show her looking nerdy and shit, and Gal Gadot looking sexy.
Yep.
So Gal Gadot is going to be the hot friend that Kirsten Wiig envies, but doesn't, like, serial killer roommate stalker. Just like, oh, I wish I was her. And gets the confidence to be sexy, because, again, I'm going off the trailer. They show her in one scene where she's, like, walking into, like, this party and everybody turns her head and she's, like, in a sexy black outfit.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming she gets some sort of confidence or something, runs into Pedro Pascal's character. He finds out she knows Wonder Woman some way, somehow. He has some asphyxiation with Wonder Woman. Grants her the wish of, like, you can be, like, a vixen. A femme fatale. And then...
But you look like a cheetah.
But something weird, you know, I don't know. That's my theory. Like, she be careful. This is the theme. Be careful what you wish for. That's my thought process with that. Okay? And then some sort of time travel. Because how the fuck is Steve Trevor back?
I don't know. She wished him back on that wishing stone. I don't know.
Give me the fuck out of here.
And he's like, in the trailer, he's like, ooh, is that some art?
No, it's a trash can.
That's nice.
Trash cans have looked the same
Yeah, that's a trash.
for 60 fucking thousand years. It's been a circular garbage. You know what I mean?
Hole in it.
Look at him. Look how cute he is.
He likes Wonder Woman.
I love my dog. But I would kill you and eat you if I had to. I want you to know that. That's why I feed him the best. Because if I gotta eat him, I want to eat the best. But, yeah, so fuck Wonder Woman, the first one, for being held up to such high esteem when Captain America, the first Avenger, did it, in my opinion, a little bit better.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Wonder Woman had heartfelt moments, like when you see the military guys actually suffering from, like, PTSD and the tragic moments, and it's not glorified, like, glory, glory, hallelujah and shit.
Right.
That was done really well. I'd give them that. But suck my fucking dick! Okay? I didn't want to go see that fucking movie. I ranted so much about...
Yeah,
I didn't want to see that movie.
Yeah.
I was forced to. I bought that movie for mad cheap at Toys R Us, dude. Fucking like $10 on Blu-ray.
Wow.
Why not buy it, right?
Right.
I've watched it 1.5 times since I bought it, like 2 years
I
ago.
watched it once.
I watched it once with Gemma, because I will embrace female empowerment with my daughter. I will not. I will always say there's agendas, because there are agendas to things, but I will not ever discredit. Don't enforce women, or you know. So I watched the female Ghostbusters movie for my daughter because that's her version. That's to give her what we grew up with.
Yeah.
So of course I will watch movies like that. Like that's.
You can be a Ghostbuster, Gemma, when you grow up if you want.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that there's now a movie that can show her. Well, she'll never have to say, "Daddy, why aren't there any female Ghostbusters?"
Yep.
Not that I think that's
it's there. So,
right.
Yeah.
Just like that's why they're doing so many female superhero movies now. One, because you have to, or you're probably someone like me.
You have to.
But two, there's a market for it. Absolutely. Captain Marvel was not my favorite superhero movie, but I do enjoy it. I do find a lot of enjoyment out of it.
Good.
But that's another movie my daughter can now watch.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the 20+ Marvel movies, there's only 2 of them at this point with female leads, Ant-Man and...
Ooh, it's Peggy Carter.
Ew. I wouldn't fuck her. I wouldn't even, like, go back in time for her. No way. No way I let her die.
I know.
Ooh, like the Red Skull just killed her? Fuck it.
Collateral damage.
It happens in war. He's like, I gotta fight Rocky Balboa with these bad boys.
He dies.
I'm gonna train to be Tommy Gunn.
I could punch Rocky so hard. There's a villain.
Oh my god, there's the Red Skull with a pink face.
He's like, shoot me.
I always forget what roles were going on. Oh, the female movies. So yeah, I mean, I would like to see Wonder Woman 84 though, because it does look like it's a little bit more fun.
It's like Thor. You totally nailed it. Thor Ragnarok.
And it's not just because of the 80s. Well, yes, it is. Yes, it is. There's no other
And Aquaman had that kind of feel, like they were going for the Ragnarok kind of feel to it.
Totally, because he's a big buff dude. Why not? And I think Aquaman is probably the best DC movie.
Oh yeah, Aquaman's fucking tremendous.
I'm so glad I went and saw that.
I'd like to see that again on like a IMAX screen.
I love the colors of that fucking movie.
Did they ever bring it back? Because I never saw it in the theater.
I saw it in theaters. I'm glad I did.
I wish I did.
I kind of wish I saw Shazam in theaters, because I did enjoy that movie.
Yeah.
But I absolutely despised it when it first came out. I was like, no.
See, it is Rocky. He's gonna start punching, meat slabs.
You know who's gonna come out? Fucking Apollo Creed.
Yeah.
You want to steal my thunder, motherfucker?
But that Burgess Meredith, you're a bum!
You're a bum!
You're a bum, Cap! You're a bum!
We're gonna have Paulie, get out of here!
Can we do a Rocky?
No.
Maybe a Stallone episode, but
I would do a Rocky one, but I don't know if that would be like an. I mean, well, if you watch a movie, but
He's not getting it.
I don't want a Rocky one. Oh,
I'll say happy birthday, Polly.
Paulie's dead. Paulie's dead.
Polly dead?
I don't know, probably.
We can get him to come on the show.
Better not get him to come anywhere. But, then we're talking about other stuff. Captain America, Winter Soldier, we're going to the second one.
Okay.
This is 9 times out of 10 people's favorite Captain America movie. I really like this movie a lot because it speaks to the idea of questioning your government.
it feels like a Jason Bourne kind of movie.
Yeah.
Oh, it's absolutely an espionage thriller.
It really is. Like, it's so out of the box of what you would expect it to a Captain America movie to be.
Right.
You know?
To me, that's what the Captain America should be. He is a fucking, basically a secret agent.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
not treat him as such?
But the way they built it,
absolutely,
first one, going from the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going off the first one, they feel like, perfect example. Ow, I had a horrible pain just tore through my gut. I think I'm going to die. It's all that meth I eat. I'm not really sure how to ingest it, so I just eat it. It did hurt. So I don't drink water. Healthy way is not a good way. You're going to die. But this movie is Thor: The Dark World. This movie is Thor: Ragnarok. Yes, you see how they connect. But no, you don't understand why they connect. They're so different in tone.
Yeah.
And then even this movie, it feels mucho like this, or this one feels like this one, but like you said, you feel something's happening. To where the first half of this movie feels like this movie. The second half of this movie feels like Infinity War.
Yeah.
An Endgame. Bigger scale. Yeah. More not personal, but just like, oh man, like just scale-wise.
You can see it all coming together.
It was very cool they went with Winter Soldier because Winter Soldier is only new to the comics from 2005, so he's not up to this point. He wasn't very old in comparison to other classic villains, but I like in the beginning of this quite a bit that they start the movie off with him already on another mission. Which to my opinion, that's how comic book movies should start. If you're not doing the origin, they should always start with the hero is already thrown in the mix of something. Throw me right in the middle of something where I'm like, oh fuck, what is shit's going down, and I'm just here for the ride.
Yep.
Like Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2 starts right off with the car scene basically of him chasing down Paul Giamatti while there's the graduation. So it's like, there's a couple things going on here. This is fucking opposed to welcome back to the city and it's just another day and I'm the hero and
then you go, oh, meanwhile,
right. That stereotypic trope of setup. Just throw me in and something else has already happened during this and it's all going to unfold at some point. Yep. And that's what this movie did so perfectly. Like, you get thrown right in the beginning. They're on... No, they're like on a battleship almost, like the Luminaria Star, and George St. Pierre is in it, and he plays Batroc the Leaper, which I think is so cool because Batroc the Leaper, he's hard to see, but he is on that little Captain America comic there. He's up in the left-hand corner underneath the A. Right underneath the A is his head. He is a B-list supervillain, which makes perfect sense of like, well, why wouldn't he have his own movie? Well, because he wouldn't. He's a fucking, just a thug for hire, essentially. So the fact that he was there having his own plan, Captain America's there to foil it, you get introduced to this new genre of Captain America, the action pack, like it introduces you to that instantly. Rumlow, Crossbones' character, is introduced right then and there with his like task force. So without you knowing that there's going to be a swerve, you're getting introduced to this stuff on an awesome level.
Yeah.
Because you're forced to be like, well, these are the good guys. I have to like this shit because this is what they're with Cap.
Yeah.
Very cool. And then you find out throughout the movie that the Batroc the Leaper character, he was hired. That whole thing was a hired thing by another guy that you're told to like, Alexander Pierce, Robert Redford's character, who's in charge of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is so awesome that a character like him played this character because they needed that grandiose, almost like, I believe that guy's a politician and I believe he's a scumbag at...
That old Hollywood kind of guy.
Yes,
Yep.
and that just adds another name, though.
Yep.
To caliber-wise, because all these movies have like a high-end name. The first one, Stanley Tucci, but to me the biggest name is Tommy Lee Jones.
Yep.
Being in that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, Robert Redford reprised his role in Endgame.
Yep.
As Alexander Pierce, which is very cool. I love that shit. And I think his character, a humanized character with villainous traits, is almost better than, I'm here to take over the world. Well, what are you going to do when you take... Like, this guy doesn't want to take over the world. He just wants to have... Yes, take over things, but not the world, like, hold it hostage, I'm a villain. It's...
Just wants to eliminate threats.
Right, he's like a Hitler.
Yep.
I just have a different ideology than you. Mm-hmm. I think what we want to do is going to work. And it's time we're going to take charge, and we're going to do that. So, I like that. I like that a lot in this movie. I like the swerve of, like, can you trust people? Who can you trust? Nick Fury, is he dead? Isn't he dead? I thought he was. This was his, basically, departure as this character. He would be sprinkled. He would salt bath in the throughout the rest of the MCU. But I thought it was very cool in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, yeah.
Their mid-season finale was a direct tie-in to this movie, which I loved that. It was the scene where Nick Fury was getting chased by the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents and they were gunning him down. It was like that entire scene was in that show.
That is a cool, awesome scene.
And that was so bad. Like, and there's Robert Redford right there. It's not really him, but come on, that looks like him, right?
Yeah.
That looks like him.
I wouldn't be surprised if
I'm Alexander Pierce.
Mike is in this.
Mike who?
Or Better Call. I could see him in that.
I don't think he was in. Maybe in old shit back then, but I mean, this movie's just fantastic on all levels. I mean, it deepens the cut of the Bucky Cap relationship, which I'm so glad. Like, that's such a B story in the comics. I'm so glad that's like the main narrative thread up for Captain America is this guy Bucky. It never loses its charm. Like, that's always his main goal, is his best friend Bucky. Mm-hmm. And I love that to death, because when you go to Civil War, that then makes sense. He's going to protect Bucky.
Yep.
Yeah.
More than he's going to protect Tony. Which, yes, he did protect Tony, but why did he protect Tony?
Because
to protect Bucky.
Yep.
Like, that, to me, that makes logical sense of why Cap would go against his own character in that breath, because he really wasn't going against who he was. The line was blurred.
But you could look at it that way
from
a certain point of view.
From Tony,
from
if
Tony's
you were on
point of
Team
view.
Tony,
Yep.
and if that was your running end, like absolutely.
Yep.
Mine is going to be, well, Bucky's been in Sprint for like 100 years.
Right.
literally 100 years.
And I like how he ended up in Wakanda and stuff like that. Just that
was
stuff
very
is great.
cool. That was very cool. It kept his thread going. They showed him in Ant-Man in the end of that when he was captured from Cap, and
his arms are like in a.
So he's always he's been a very pivotal, and even then, man, up to Endgame, I thought he was gonna get the shield. I did not realize, but this all makes sense of why, and I think they're gonna explore this in Falcon and Winter Soldier, why he would not get the shield. He is a goddamn terrorist. You Google his name in that universe, it's Bucky Barnes. It's going to Wikipedia. It's going to search Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Government is already shady as fuck. They're not going to want to say, yes, our terrorist is Captain America. They're going to want to say, no, he's not. Yes, he is.
This is a military, I'm talking about Falcon.
Yeah. He's military groomed. He's been Cap's closest best friend in modern age.
Yeah.
And you can explore on that in the Winter Soldier Falcon show of maybe Winter Soldier, his character is like, that's okay, I understand why I didn't get the shield because I am this terrorist, and the government playing it up like we don't want a terrorist as our patriotic cohort. And then that's where the split becomes. He does become a terrorist. And now your government is looked at as like, well, you look at you motherfuckers ain't changing your ways. You're just creating the problem. Maybe that's your... Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with the show. I'm very excited for it, though. But, I mean, Falcon does become Captain America in the comics. He does get up that mantle at one point, so it's not out of place that he would have the shield for a fixed period of time. And I can see the government... Look at how... Oh, never mind. I can see the government not wanting Falcon to be. Because if Thunderbolt Ross is still in charge of a government funding for the Avenger Sokovia Accords, I could see, no, I don't want any of you Avengers in the forefront as the image of like defending America. Look at the problems you guys created for us, and then when we did have these accords, you created a bigger problem. Yep. You had a civil war. Like, look at all the events that have happened because of you people. I'm going to create my own team. And that is when we get into the Dark Avengers territory. Ooh. With Norman Osborn, who gets who the government funds as the new Iron Man. He becomes Iron Patriot. Yeah. Norman Osborn does. And he creates a team of villains that are now the heroes. Abomination is on that team. Who else? Oh my god, he just on the tip of my tongue. I can't even remember now.
Is it,
I don't know.
I got Nick Nolte's villain? Hulk, the one that...
No, I think he was Absorbing Man. I don't know.
No?
No, but it's all these villains that are, like, reformed.
Oh.
And they call them the Dark Avengers, and it's Norman Osborn leading the way, and it's all just an evil scheme.
That's sweet.
A lot of people are speculating that's what the next Avengers movie is going to be, the Dark Avengers. But I don't know. I think that shield, why?
When would he become Red Hulk? Or is
that's what I'm thinking.
That's not going to happen.
I think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, why would you have him come back if you're not going to do the Red Hulk?
Right.
So, and then with the She-Hulk show, why not have him be in it? That shit looks awful.
I feel like I'm watching a scene from Mary Poppins, with the fucking parasols flying around. Like, this is...
Nobody's going to carry that.
That's an elegant... That's not cool.
No. That's like... Mom took you to the dollar store because all the other kids
that's the family dollar Captain America shield.
Oh, it's so bad.
I'd be like, can you make the bike clear so no one sees that I'm riding it? Oh my Christ.
Oh my god, look at the fire coming out of that thing, God.
I don't know. Captain America, though, Winter Soldier is a great movie. I really do enjoy it. And I think this is the sexiest she's looked in any of these
Oh,
movies.
yeah, with the straight red hair. I love it.
Very much.
And that, yeah.
Yeah, they kind of toned down the leather outfit as they got going. You know, like she was sexier, and then it was just like, we're going to tone that down a little bit.
I just think the hair.
She's, yeah, the hair.
The hair, yeah.
She's pretty sexy in Avengers 1.
I think she's sexy in all of these movies.
Tight.
She's thicker in that movie.
She is thicker. I like thicker. Yeah.
I'll say I like thick. I don't like
She
fat.
went on Slim Fast on the Winter Soldier.
Right there, it's almost like she's cutting a fart.
But she's pregnant in that movie. half
On
of
this
it.
one.
Right? She could wear like...
In Avengers Endgame, or Ultron she was.
She's awesome. We should do a show about her.
You're not creative. You're not in the creative part. You're in the conversation.
Did you guys ever see
Get the fuck out of here, Ed.
Ghosts
In a shell?
in a Shell?
No.
Nope.
What is he even doing?
He's on a dirt horse.
Just riding a dirt bike for no
He's
fucking
like
reason.
pedaling the metal.
Like, why would Cap
Hit it.
have a helmet on?
Hit the jump!
Why
He's
would their
fine.
evil Knievel jumps be just there?
Yeah.
Jump.
This is horrible on so
Where's
many
the
levels.
missiles?
It's literally been almost an hour and a half, and he's just now getting the shield.
Dude, he
and the
has
fucking...
rocket launchers on it!
Look at the fucking wheel difference. Why?
I don't know,
How
man.
much longer? Oh my god. If I die in the next 37 minutes, it was not worth
shoot
it.
a rocket.
The next Captain America movies and shit, they're not really Captain America movies, they're just all the Avenger flicks that he's been in. I mean, he was in Thor the Dark World for a quick cameo. Like I said, he was in Ant-Man for a cameo. He was in Spider-Man Homecoming with a cameo. The first one, Avengers, the first Avengers movie he was in, I just thought it was awesome when him and Iron Man had their first encounter. Age of Ultron, Chris Evans really knocked it out of the park and became like the Cap in this movie. I love this cover, how all 6 of them are on there. Because I don't know how often people think of it or whatever, but when I think of these movies, I really do think of like how the 6, the main 6. It's not just like the characters that we know now, where it's the big superheroes. The main 6 were Iron Man, Cap, Hulk, Thor, Black Widow, and Hawkeye. So I watched Endgame, this was a month or 2 ago, and the scene where they come back and there's no Black Widow, because she died, right? I'm like, fuck, man, that's one of the originals. Like, there's no other movie to compare that to, because like you don't have built up. I mean, maybe there's shows and stuff you could probably compare that to, but like I can't think of a movie.
Where like a main character.
Right, like say Justice League was successful, and all those characters you've come to love in like the last decade or so, and then like okay, instead of Superman dying in the second time you see him, he dies in like the 5th, 6th movie that you've seen him, and you've grown to really be like, oh my god, Superman's dead. It would have more meaning. But
right.
to me, the second
you're more invested.
right, you got more of an investment.
Yep.
So, and I don't care what anyone says, Hawkeye and Black Widow, even though they're not super powered, they are just as important character development wise and integral as any other character.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I wish there was so much more with Hawkeye and her in Endgame, where she's going to look for him and he's still Ronin and shit, because it's like, fuck, they both need something. They need to really get put on a pedestal, and I can't wait for the Black Widow movie. I cannot wait. Yes, it's a decade too late, but I still look forward to that.
Excited.
I'm curious to know if they're going to do... They did... What's her name? Scarlet Witch did... Scarlet Witch, Jesus Christ. Scarlett Johansson just recently came out and did say that the Black Widow movie is going to be a passing of the torch.
Yeah.
My theory is her and the sister, Yelena, I'm going to come right out and say she's Taskmaster.
Really?
I'm going to come right out and say she's Taskmaster, absolutely.
Wow.
And by the end of that movie, the reason we have not seen that girl in any previous movies, right? Because like, that's my biggest thing. Is like if you're gonna go back in time, where were these events that happened previously?
Right.
She has been on the raft in prison.
Oh damn.
The whole time.
Okay.
And the Avengers going forward, or what have you, however they're gonna connect, she's going to realize they need my help, or that was my sister that had died. And I need to do the right thing. Or maybe, because I'm going with it, she was on the raft, maybe her and Hawkeye.
When they were in prison?
Right, during the Civil War shit.
Yeah.
So, I'm just very curious to see how that all intertwines.
Do you think we'll see Budapest?
I hope there's
The new
something to do with it. Because, like, that,
You built that up a lot.
Yeah, they did.
Right. Like,
I want Jeremy Renner in this. Not a lot. Like, I want him in this for like 20 minutes.
just enough to, like, make sense of something.
Yeah.
Like, when they introduced him in Thor, I honestly, the first time I saw it, did not realize, like, oh my god, that's Jeremy Renner and that's Hawkeye. Like,
I didn't either.
It's so subtle and it's so perfect because it's like, man, he's just always been there. He's been a Shield of Agent. Or an Agent of Shield. So it made sense. You didn't really need a big red flag to say, hey, here he is. It's like, oh shit, subtly he was introduced. He's just always been there. Same with Black Widow. She's just always been an agent. And I just think that shit's really cool when they can subtly throw it in there without putting it right on your nose.
And then you go back and watch it again, and you're like, oh!
Exactly.
Yeah,
and then it's like, oh man, because when you go back and you do watch it in the first Thor, you hear, I think, Coulson go. Maybe Coulson doesn't call him in, but it's during when Thor's like escaping or trying to get to the hammer.
His hammer.
You see quick shots of Hawkeye like grabbing the bow, and then on the zip line, very 1990s Batman, where he's like close up of the belt buckle going on, close up of like the batarangs getting grabbed and shit. And it's just they put effort into it, but it's like that's just so fucking subtle. And I dig it. I dig it a lot.
Yeah.
They didn't want to spell it out for us.
No, and I just and especially when you're building on that universe without coming out and saying, "Here he is."
Yeah.
I wonder what he's in the credits as in Thor. Shield agent.
I think he's in it as Shield Agent Barton because that's what they call him.
Okay.
Barton. That's what they call him. I think he's in it as Agent Barton.
Sweet.
But I think that stuff is really cool, and I think they do a really good job doing it. So
I just watched Avengers, half of Avengers 1. I didn't get to the battle yet, but
it's a pretty good one.
very good.
Out of all four of those Avenger movies, what one would you say is the best?
I like number 1 the best.
Do you really?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know. I'm going to say Infinity War's probably my favorite. It is
Infinity War is
exactly what I
damn
wanted.
Yeah, good.
Infinity War.
And I think it was.
I mean, going back and watching Endgame and stuff, like, Endgame is the great conclusion, but Infinity War was just so well put together and set.
Yeah.
The ending.
I'll never
you know.
forget the feeling of just everybody's breaths leaving them.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I'll never ever forget that feeling. Like the third time I was watching, I remember sitting up against. I had my back right up against the seat, and I'm like, alright, it's coming. Like, because Thanos is on Wakanda, he's in slow mo. He just got the stone out of fucking Vision's head. Cap just got thrown down. I can feel my heart beating, but I'm like, I'm not gonna get. Like,
you already know.
I already know. And I was more excited to see people, because the third time I went, the whole movie theater was packed.
Yeah.
And it was like, I can't wait to experience all these other people's emotions and shit. And then just having, when Spider-Man went,
Oh, yeah.
I felt it all over
That's
again.
what got me.
I could feel my heart blowing through my back into the seat. And
I'm surprised I didn't tear up, like, literally.
I did.
I fought it
Oh,
hard.
no, I definitely
didn't
did.
Yeah,
want
I
to
did
be
too.
that guy.
Because you look at Tony and you look at him, and I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
start.
Well, the first time I saw it, that was the chokiest up I got, because I didn't expect that.
No.
I mean, obviously, you're not expecting that.
No.
And all I'm thinking,
And he's a kid.
all I was thinking is, Tony, you were the one guy that reassured this kid nothing would happen.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one guy that not even so much reassured him, but
He was your
kept
responsibility.
trying to keep him out of the fight.
Yeah.
And not that it's your fault, but that is your cross to bear. And I thought it was going to be Tony dying in his arms, like it did in Endgame, essentially.
Yeah.
But
I figured either Tony or Cap would have died in Infinity War.
I thought Cap was going to die in Endgame. I mean, again, yes, Tony Stark is the fucking catalyst of the MCU, essentially. But look at what they did with Cap in Endgame. No other superhero stood up to Thanos the way Cap did one-on-one, the way he did. And I get choked up right now thinking about it, because I absolutely swear to Christ, right when fucking Cap has the shield and the hammer, and he's fucking knuckling up to go at him that last time, I'm like, he's gonna die right here.
I thought
This is when he's gonna die.
I remember in the theater sitting on the edge when he's behind Thanos and they're like he's pulling the axe into Thanos.
Mhm.
I'm like, he's gonna pull it all the way through and end up killing himself.
I
I thought that's how he was gonna go. Like he was
I-
gonna sacrifice himself to kill Thanos.
I couldn't see him cutting his head off though. Like not his own head.
No, I mean just like the axe would just hit him in the chest and
Right.
it would end up killing him. Yeah.
Right, just piercing him enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely
I
thought.
never think anyone's gonna die, because I'm just like that one guy, or that
lackadaisical.
guy that's like, oh, everyone's gonna make it. Like, it'll be
The
all
feel
right.
good moment. Everyone's gonna make it.
Yeah. But man, what
We call that
Okay.
ignorant.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ignorant.
Yeah, sure.
A goddamn movie called Endgame or Infinity War. Everyone will live.
I'm like,
I think they'll all get shawarma afterwards too.
Yeah, it's shawarma.
Wow. I really did love Infinity War, everything they did with it. The only thing, and I know you're gonna agree, the only thing I did not like was Peter Dinklage's character.
Oh
I
yeah.
feel like that's so fucking dumb. Not even dumb. I don't feel like it's dumb. I just feel like, why? Why? Why does he look so fucking huge? I get he's a giant, but
But he's a little person.
it just looks weird. It totally takes me out of it at times. I'm like, oh, okay, this is the part where I go to the bathroom real quick.
Great actor.
Great actor.
Wrong role.
He's always in the wrong fucking roles,
Should have
though.
Warwick Davis. I'm kidding. No. I don't know.
I really enjoyed that.
Or just not even have a dwarf there. Or
No, you can do it, but just
or what was he? A giant? I don't fucking know.
it just was weird. Like
Just have like a
Peter
ancient
Dinklage
scroll.
played it too over the top. You were our only hope, Thor. It's like, why are you talking like that?
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody
What's
get
the name
bigger.
of that
than-
place? That thing he was on?
I don't know. The dwarf butthole star. I have no idea.
You will be taking the full power of a star.
Of a star.
He's like, or Sundworth is like, yeah, whatever.
Like, yeah,
Do it.
I'm Odin's son. I'm worthy. Like, do you not know who you're making weapons for?
Like, just
And
do
I've
it.
got Rocket here. We're good. Right now,
Yeah.
good.
There's a fucking tree playing a video game.
We're fine.
Speaking of that, when I was editing the video game, the tournament thing together, there's a spot where before you start talking, you like dance like this, and I was like, if I could put Drax behind him, you would look like Baby Groot when you were doing it
Oh,
with
that
your
would have been
arms.
funny.
Cool.
That would've
I was
been
like, if I could do that, I would do it, but
That
it
would be
was
funny.
really funny to watch.
I can.
Because you were just going like that with the arms and
I can see that. What are you doing?
Just,
one of the signs fell off.
The new episode.
Ooh, those smell appley. I'm gonna talk about those here in a minute. Woo!
Jesus Christ, can't take you anymore.
This is my house.
So we did Endgame without actually reviewing or.
Well, we're not reviewing any of these.
Oh.
Where the fuck have you been? We're talking about them. We're not reviewing them. You cock. You cock.
Give it an 8 out of 10.
We're not. I fucking hate you.
Goes to Bruce Pritchard. Top 5. Top 5.
I don't know. I'd give Endgame probably a 9 out of 10. I don't know. Not reviewing them. Stop asking.
Fans want.
Is that empty?
Yeah.
How about that for what the fucking fans want? Yo, check me out at hashtag Ace Rules the World, bitch ass bitch. Magnets, bitch. Science, bitch. Yo, bitch. You know what I'm talking about?
Methylamine.
A little bit of Breaking Bad.
Methylamine.
A little bit of this.
I love Breaking Bad.
Did we talk about? You and I specifically talked about Better Call Saul, right? This season.
Not the newest one, but a little bit maybe.
I forgot it already, but I know I enjoyed it. I know I freaked out when Mike was in it. Or not Mike, Hank.
Yeah, Hank.
I was like, oh my god, Hank and Gomi.
Yep. Great show.
I'm pretty sure. I swear to God, I thought Red Skull was in this movie.
Maybe he's in 2.
Oh, it doesn't say him as the villain. It says fucking Christopher Lee is. What? As he was walking in, I read this to him.
Dude, Christopher Lee's the
I
shit.
said, featuring Christopher Lee from Lord of the Rings.
Fuck yeah.
You're a piece of shit. You're not invited anymore.
I thought you were just rambling.
We're gonna go hang out with fucking Nick.
What happened?
Piece of dog shit. Whoa!
Oh my god, he's got a uniform on. Oh my god.
Oh god, those are awful. Those are so god gross.
Are they Pickle Rick?
Oh my god, those are fucking horrible. Ah! Those are sour and you can't chew them because the more you chew, the more they get sour. And they stick to your teeth and there's no way of like, oh, get off, get off! You don't want to touch it with your tongue because that's where your taste buds are. And then once you do that, you fucking shit your pants because the goddamn... I don't want them. 1908, I ain't never seen these fucking candies in Yeah.
Look at that suit, guys. Oh
But speaking of
God.
pickle
Oh, you can see the zipper on it, for fuck's sake.
Speaking of Pickled Rick, we one of the not last episodes, but one episode we had Pickled Rick flavored Pringles. Marcadis, you were not here for that.
No.
Thank God you were.
Yeah, because
No.
we did a taste testing and we only made it through maybe one each, and they were disgusting, and I immediately dumped them out. So I just picked these up earlier, and we are going to do a taste testing on Pringles Wendy Baconator.
Pringles are like the Funko of the chip world.
Oh, they have
whatever. They'll put
fucking
whatever flavor they can.
Tell me that burger doesn't look good though. I would stick my dick in that and then still eat it. Because my dick's clean.
I love Wendy's burgers.
I'm gonna go with the bottom of the barrel because it's not broke. We all bite into it at once. So this is the Wendy's.
It's like communion.
Wendy's Baconator Pringles. You fellers ready?
Yep.
Give me another one. man.
I feel like I licked the fucking grill after it was cooled off.
I'm tasting not like
Yeah, call me crazy, but those are good. I'm gonna eat all of them.
they're good, but
They're good, but
I taste
it's
something
interesting.
The more I get involved with it, the more I'm like, yes, this is the thing I want to have in my life.
else. Definitely burger.
I taste like I feel like I'm eating a bacon chip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not like, ugh, it's greasy. Like, no, it's just seasoning. It's good.
Yeah, that's pretty alright. Good job, Wendy.
Pringles, you've done yourself right. The Wendy's Baconator Pringles are pretty. Oh, I bet they'd be so good on a fucking Baconator burger.
Now we're
You
evolving.
want another one?
No.
You want another one?
Yeah, I'll take one. Thank you.
Oh, the theme of the movie, Grease.
need Jason Statham to walk through with some light pedals on his feet.
No, I guess not. In a quick glance, he kind of looks like John C. Reilly.
Or Jim Carrey.
Get out of here. Speaking of Jim Carrey, I just watched Sonic the other day again.
Oh, nice.
With the daughter. She liked it quite a bit. She did not like how hard I laughed at the end.
Oh, the rock reconnaissance?
Yeah. I laughed at that like a stupid idiot. Every fucking time, because that's the funniest goddamn bit I've seen Jim Carrey do in so long.
And that was him. He came up with that.
Like, just the way he does it, like, not even so much the joke of reconnaissance, but doing it and then being his own audience. Laughing hysterically to himself because he thinks that's totally me. And I think that style of humor is absolutely hysterical.
Kind of like Robin Williams, the way Robin Williams would throw shit out. I love it.
Would he ever laugh at himself?
Who?
Robin Williams?
Not really, no. Not in the sense...
In his stand-up, he would.
And I'm not saying, like, Jim Carrey laughed at himself, but, like...
He was amused by it, at least.
Right.
Yeah.
The character of Robotnik was... Because he's so disillusioned and disconnected to human emotion or anything... Right. He himself thought, well, that's just fucking hysterical.
Yeah, because he's so vain. He was like, yeah, I came up with something hilarious.
And I think the way he carried it out and acted it out was just brilliant. Just absolutely. And that's what makes me a Jim Carrey dieharder. I just love... That's a horrible suit.
that shield is just...
so fucking nothing for nobody.
That's like Farrah Fawcett's sister.
Sarah.
Sink Fawcett.
Sarah Sink. Now that the women are gone, I'm gonna fuck you!
It's like the WWE seamstress was making a suit for Seth Rollins to wear at WrestleMania.
In
a Captain America.
In 79?
Do you think that suit is somewhere?
But just that, you know what I mean? That feel, like, that's something he would wear,
Yeah, it's tacky as fuck. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
And why would he still be wearing the fucking helmet? Like the motorcycle helmet. Why would he have
fans?
Stare him down?
Oh, he died. I better get out of here.
I can feel his pulse through my gloves.
There he is back, Clark Kent. But I don't have 1 million or so comics of Captain America. I've got a handful. I've only read a handful of these. This one, I've never even read this. Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man. And then it's a two-parter of Captain America Behind Bars. I didn't read it. I'm illiterate. That's just an Avengers one no one gives a fuck about. This one is Soldier Supreme, where it's Captain America is the love child. Or is a love child mixed with Doctor Strange. That's not true at all. But it's Captain America as Doctor Strange. That's cool. Which I thought was pretty rad. Illustrations are really cool. I wish they put all those fucking Netflix shows on DVD. And 4 out of the 5 parts of this Civil War run. I would like the book, the whole fucking book. Oh yeah. But Civil War is great. I mean, if you've read it, you and I both have read it. It's fantastic, and there's so many spin-offs throughout that. Like, there's the main storyline that is Civil War, and then there's, like, the Punisher has his own shit going on, Spider-Man, X-Men, all those guys, but it all intertwines. It all coexists in the same universe, or at the same time. I have the Punisher War Journal one, which is, I rant and rave about it all the time. It's because all the heroes are busy fighting themselves, all the villains have basically taken a break, and they're just hanging out at a bar. And the Punisher is dressed up as the bartender, and throughout the whole night he is serving everybody poison and killing them. And then at the end of it, they all start like turning on each other, and I'm pretty sure he leaves the place and he blows it up because there's bombs inside of it. And I mean, there's villains in it, like Rhino from Spider-Man is in this bar. Baron Zemo's there. Like, all the villains are hanging out in this fucking dive bar. Like, right in the beginning of the comic, it's so cool because there's
the Deadpool bar in the Deadpool movie there.
What?
Weasel.
Bad guys aren't hanging out there. But I know what you're saying. I mean,
Yeah,
that's just a bar, though. Like, that's not... You know, that's not a comparison. I would say more like the cantina, where all, like, the pieces of shit go.
Oh, the worst scum.
The villainy. Sidetrack me, Mark. You can't do that when I'm on a rant. Then I lose my whole focus. Help me out.
Oh, the Punisher.
Oh, yeah. There's a character called the Stilt Man. And literally, that's what he is. He's on stilts. And Punisher, just right in the beginning of the comic, has a bazooka and just blows him up. I'm like, okay, said and done. I dig it. But in that comic, actually, and you saw part of it in the Civil War run, Punisher finds Spider-Man and brings him to the sewers where Captain America and all the other like hidden heroes are, because the government's after him. And he brings him Spider-Man, who was on Iron Man's side, and he's like almost dead. And he's like, yeah, I didn't know what to do with him. And then Captain America and, because this is in the War Journal one, Captain America and Punisher start like going at it, fighting. But Punisher's not throwing any fists. No, this is in the Civil War one where they're fighting. Punisher's not throwing any fists, and Captain America's like, "Why are you just? What do you like? Fight back!" And he goes, "No, you're Captain America.
Yeah.
I can't."
Yeah.
Like that's the Punisher. No matter how grizzled or rated R he is, he's like can't fight Captain America. And then in the War Journal one, you find out why that when Frank Castle was in the military training for the Marines, Captain America was his drill sergeant.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's like, oh man, this is so badass. Like,
Whoa.
and I didn't know that. Like, and that's the beauty of like reading the comics and exploring different avenues because you don't know what intertwines and what connects and
Who beats Spider-Man till like he's almost dead?
oh, I don't even
Remember?
remember. No, Jesus H, no.
I remember the pictures, but I don't.
The problem I have when I read comics and stuff, I'll go through a binge and I'll read so many that like within a day or two I will personally forget what the fuck. It's just like watching TV, honestly. It's the same concept. What issue did I just watch or read? Like, was it this? Oh, it's not. That wasn't even the Spider-Man comic. That was this one, and it just happened to have. Like, I do. I get entangled in a lot of these. Like, I get enthralled and infused in so many of them. But this is my absolute favorite Captain America's run that I've ever personally read. Don't look into that yet. I'm gonna promote this. Captain America, Secret Empire, is that what it's called? Yeah, Secret Empire. No, you said Secret Empire is not, it's Secret Invasion.
Oh.
When you asked earlier.
Yeah.
That's the scrolls. Secret Empire is literally the idea of back when Captain America was first formed, he was not a U.S. hero. He was actually controlled by Hydra.
Yeah.
And he was used as a spy to get into the ranks of America. Because right at the beginning of this, it starts off in like 1940s. Captain America's in this cave with like this weird fucking wizard,
Yep.
and like Zemo is there, I believe, and they're all like, of course they have to explain the whole story to you because you'd have no clue what's going on. But it's fantastic. This is
good.
fucking fantastic. It feels like they're connected to the movies because it's all the movie characters and they basically resemble them, plus the comic versions. I got choked up at the end of this because right in this issue, Captain America turns. Like, because the whole thing is the Chitauri are invading Earth, and there are different groups of heroes throughout all over Earth. You've got a wave of the intergalactic heroes and shit that can fight in space out there putting on the first defense. You've got S.H.I.E.L.D. and all the military got another defense. You've got Doctor Strange with basically the Defenders. It's Daredevil, Luke Cage, all those guys on the streets fighting. And by the end of this issue, Captain America, the president gives him total control of all military, everything. And right then and there, he goes, okay, we've done it. And you see S.H.I.E.L.D. turn to Hydra. Agent Carter is in this, but it's not Peggy. It's
someone else.
It's the girl there, that Agent 13 Carter,
Oh,
I believe.
okay.
I believe. It's his love interest, and the illustration of the look on her face of like, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? And he goes, I've always been like this. I was just waiting for the right moment. And like you see the Hydra guys like pulling all these heroes and like locking them up in prison. Cap, because now he can control all the military, puts Tony Stark, because Tony Stark is dead in this series. His AI is still alive, but he is dead. He puts his shield around the world, which that's what he wanted to do in Age of Ultron. He wanted to shield the world with like a computer program. So Cap initiates that, which blocks out the heroes out in space, can now not enter Earth again. And then all the other heroes on Earth, they had contingency plans to isolate them and lock them out so they can't interact with anything. I just think it was amazing. And I got choked up because it's like, fuck, that's Captain America.
Yeah.
And the writer of this got hate mail and death threats.
Oh, wow.
Remember? We talked about that. Because he was turning Captain America into a Nazi. People literally wrote this guy being like, I hope you die because of what you're doing. It's like, how is that, one, how is what you're saying and hoping any better than a fake character being turned into something it never was to begin with?
Yep.
You're wishing someone would die over just something that someone else created.
Yeah, an alternative universe.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what this is. This is not on Earth 616, which is the main Marvel universe.
Oh.
This is, by the end of this run, I know they explain this is an alternate universe. So none of this affects like the main narrative of certain.
But it's still like they're really in peril.
Oh, it's great. Because I mean, I have issue 1, which again is that. There's 10, 6, there's 2. This is issue 0, which I think the cover of it is just fantastic with Cap and the Hydra logo underneath. And then this one is half Red Skull, half Captain America, issue number 1. I mean, you got everybody on there. Storm, the female Thor, Doctor Strange, a Chitauri, Shield, Ms. Marvel, Medusa, Rocket, Spider-Man, Old Man Logan. I mean, they're all there. And then issue number 2 is the ground level guys that they deal with Doctor Strange. And then,
is it Cloak and Dagger somewhere?
Yep.
Are they on the ground?
They are. I think they're mixed in with this because I believe that's Dagger right there.
Okay.
And then what's infused them is Cloak. Because I know that's a thing. Cloak blocks out all of them from like the evil and shit like that, and they're in like a weird different dimension. I have not gone on any further, but this fucking cover looks badass with Thor, Vision, and Scarlet Witch. And then this is the last issue, the 10th one, that has all the heroes dead, and it shows Captain America full on Captain Hydra. I would like to get the rest of these because this really is an amazing run. There's other spin-offs of it, Underground. I've only been able to ever find this one, number 1, which just shows you other heroes, Hercules, Quicksilver, Mockingbird, Ant-Man, Wasp. It shows you where they are. I mean, I love the grand scale of when comic books aren't just this is the only storyline. Like the Absolute Carnage one that came out. There is Deadpool issues that coincide with that. There's a Hulk issue that goes with it. There are the Secret Defenders that go with it. And you can get the main 5 issues and just read that and you know what's going on. But it's just so cool. It really is. Like, I mean, I love that shit so much.
They do that. They do that with a lot of things.
Because the Norman Osborn in that Absolute Carnage comic is the Norman Osborn that they turned into the Red Goblin. I don't know much about the Red Goblin, so yeah, it's cool that that's in there, but I want to now go back and look at that so I can get a better feel for this.
Right.
And I just get so giddy over that.
Going to the store and like looking.
Keeps you browsing, man. It's just like TV shows when they intertwine or whatever. I love it. Like I was watching Rick and Morty earlier, and it was Tales from the Citadel, and it was where Rick and Morty were cops, And it's just like, I love this so much because this is not just a standalone episode. There's other stuff that comes before it. You can watch this and be like, I know what's going on. I don't need to be told why the world is the way it is now. It just makes sense. And I just think I like that shit. I really do. The connective tissue, so to speak. But other random comics, I bought this. Did you ever get this?
Yeah.
Did you read it?
Yeah.
I love it because it made me feel like Ninja Turtles. The Harry Weenie Chronicles. Yes, Harry Weenie.
Okay.
I wish there were. I want more. I want more of these. I read this and I absolutely loved it. I mean, the illustration totally reminds me of old school Ninja Turtles.
Harry Weenie.
He is Harry Weenie. He's a homeless guy, and he was raised by a pack of wild hot dogs. And
oh my gosh.
the evil pig is basically the man, an evil corporation.
Okay.
And he's just going around fighting ridiculous characters. That's it.
That's so cool.
That's all it really is. I mean, I think the first thing it says he was raised by a pack of wild hot dogs.
Wild what? How do you get wild hot dogs?
Oh, I see. Yeah, here we go. I'll just read the first page. Hello, I'm Harry Weenie. I am a hot dog, and I'm in a bit of a pickle. Anywho, this is my story. It all started with being abandoned as a little weenie. I was found and raised by a pack of wild hot dogs. They began training me in the art of kung fu. Soon my transformation was complete. I became Harry Weenie. For years I observed the city from a distance until one day it became clear to me the world needed a hero. Give me all your coupons! It's a guy holding the carrot to an old woman. So.
Give me all your coupons.
I enjoyed it. What other random ones do I got here? Actually, I don't think I really want to talk about any of these. I just wanted to read these ones. Yeah. Civil War 2. Whose side are you on? Issue number 1. Well, actually, this is choosing sides number 1. It's not issue number 1. I don't know jack dog shit about Civil War 2 because when I'm looking at this,
I know it's Captain Marvel.
right, but why? Because you got Cap right there. Now War Machine's on Cap's side, Spider-Man's on Cap's side, Vision's on Cap's side, Falcon's on Iron Man's side.
Well, the tables turn.
I don't know anything to do with this issue. Infinity Crusade, it's part of the original Infinity Gauntlet collection. It's pretty sweet. It's collectible. Just want to share that.
Comic books.
Comic books.
We have not paid a bit of attention to this movie because it is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear to God, I thought Red Skull was in this movie. I really, truly did. And it's over? Thank God. I'm going to. We're not going to watch number 2. I'm gonna go into it though because I do want to see. I could have sworn like
how is this a Captain America movie though? This is just.
Yeah, I don't know who the bad guy is. I don't know what the agenda was.
Well,
and I'm pretty sure it should have never have happened.
After that motorcycle crash, he went to the hospital.
We got that, Mark, but why?
Did they inject him with anything?
They gave him like surgery and stuff, but like, why is he Captain America? I guess unless we listen to the dialogue, was that guy like a terrorist from another country to where we needed a symbol of America to fight up against this injustice?
I mean, if you know anything about Captain America, this movie makes no sense whatsoever.
The only thing I can say they did right was they just blonde.
True. This motorcycle's pretty cool, though. I mean, it's gay, but it's cool.
I mean, look at the shield. Like, it's bouncing.
It looks cool when it's white and half, but yeah, it was flopping all over. I noticed that earlier. Now he's got the cool suit. Take the helmet off, though. That's it. I mean, that's a classic suit. The shield should have been white. I'm going to come over here and suck your dick. You look so good. No! I don't want to shake your hand. I want to suck that dick.
Oh, now the wings were coming off the helmet, not attached.
Oh, as surgeon, as secretary, as nurse.
They came up with some pretty great names.
What is that one?
Nurse.
Anesthetist?
Should say anesthesiologist. But
Okay, that's more like it. Okay, that's the epitome of gay. Let's write notes down, be barefoot, and lean into each other. So I'm sorry that you guys had to watch that movie. I do apologize that my Blu-ray player has died.
Alright. I think I saw this one on TV. The second movie.
This is like the same exact opening.
Yep.
Oh.
We will fast forward through all of this.
Now we're in the streets of Harlem or Cali or somewhere.
That's a sweet car. Oh shit, look how fast he is.
Fast. I got you.
That helmet, man. Who said that was a good idea? That's sweet. I would like that. That's...
Bucky.
Dick Dastardly and Muttley are in the fucking lead. They drive something like that. Wouldn't they?
Yeah.
This is just so bad.
I am Christopher Lee, and I will be in Lord of the Rings someday.
I will be a Jedi.
He's a Sith.
Well, he was a Jedi. And
They never showed him as that. You are just... David. He's got to figure out boxes. I know there was a red skull.
It's the Ark of the Covenant box.
I have seen pictures, and I remember him being in the movie. His fucking head looked like a melted candlestick.
There's Bob Ross.
Was he painting fucking glasses on that cat?
Yeah.
That's the most creative thing they've done.
It's like the Blue Meanie version of a cat.
Right?
If you went and saw this, or if you know about these movies, leave a comment below.
That cat's actually an Easter egg to Black Panther. If they did a third one, he was going to be in the
Look at all
next.
the budget. They must have increased the budget on this one.
Is that a hyena? Oh.
Aww.
This is just so fucking bad. Like, who said we need another one of these?
Yeah.
This guy probably pitched it. Come on, guys!
I have no career. Give me something.
Everybody thought I did great the first go around. Who's everybody? Well, you know, all of them. Everybody. Someone please Google Red Skull. I know for a fucking fact that there is a fucking Red
That
Skull.
was like Winter Soldier scene.
Kind of. We're not going to watch it though because that's just awful.
Yeah.
There's an airplane.
We do a Rudy episode.
No, what the fuck? You might have just invoked your fucking... You're done. You're off the show.
Oh, this guy? Did you find it? Is it
No.
this guy?
Yeah. Yes! What is it? What is he in? What Captain America movie?
I typed in Captain America 1980. 1990, this says.
Oh.
This might have been from like a...
Was there more than two? Look, that's cool! That's kind of sweet! Someone's actually doing that stunt. That's sweet, right? No, you guys okay?
Parasail.
Alright, well...
It's like Howard the Duck.
Yeah, this
Captain
says-
America doing his Howard the Duck.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Scene from the 1990 film Captain America, where Captain America first meets Red Skull. There must be another movie.
That one actually looks better.
It does.
Yeah, the shield actually looks legit.
That's the guy. Wait, show me that picture.
This looks like the movie we need to watch next. This looks sick. There's actually guns.
I guess I thought that's the one I own because I've never watched these
We'll
awful. I have to get those.
Oh yeah, he's messed up. Alright.
Oh, there you have it. That movie should have been called Captain America 2, a sequel too soon.
Please die now.
I'm going to after those atrocities. Captain America, if you have failed me, I'm burning all my flags.
Don't do that.
I don't know. I don't know how I can live anymore. This has been an awful experience. My
Hey.
fucking DVD player had to die. We couldn't enjoy
coulda
a
had
flick.
Civil War, we got
But you know what's fun
Civil
about this?
War.
is the fact that it's kind of like not a learning experience, but it's a... You're never going to go out of your way to watch these movies.
No.
But you've seen it, so it's there,
Now you can experience... It opens up the library of the little things you don't know.
If anyone ever says, hey, you want to watch Captain
You
America
say no.
in the 70s?
You already know. Nope. Don't even offer me the second one. Like, you got the 1990s, we could sit down.
Yeah.
But don't offer me the 70s and 80s, because I'll tell you you're a fucking piece of shit dog raper. I own these movies, and that's a horrible thing to think about now.
He does like a melted candle.
Yeah, he did. He looked like a melted candle. I don't know how to say it. But
I love it.
The only good thing is the old school logo.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, it's pretty sad when the shield on your fucking home screen is different than the
better.
shield that he's using.
Yeah. Way better.
it looks like it's clear there. I don't know what else to say, folks. All I can say on that note is get your dogs
Thank God for Chris
spayed
Evans.
and get your cats neutered, or whatever, which one you get done to which one.
I like that though that we've covered Marvel a lot, but there's still layers to where we can do something like this where we're talking about a single character, but it still is in that universe and it spawns off where you're talking about the universe too. You know?
Mm-hmm. That's why I often say there's so much out there.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's good, bad, in between, there is so much out there just to be like, why not? Like Man-Thing. You've never watched Man-Thing until I let you borrow it, right?
Right. I didn't even know that.
Not a great movie, but it's fun.
But it's fun, yeah.
I enjoy that movie for what it is.
Entertainment, visually entertaining.
It's very different from the other Marvel movies.
Well, like Doom Patrol, I never would have picked that up if you hadn't said something. You know?
Yeah, well, I know. I would have said, hey, check this out, and you never would have. So I had to forcibly make you watch it.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Because I would have said, you gotta check this out. And you've been like, I will. And then 10 years later, well, I just finished season 1. Okay, well, fair enough.
I'm still on episode 2 of Doom Patrol.
I didn't think you would be the demo. Well, I mean, I figured you would, but...
No, I'm interested in it. I just haven't.
Well, you can also take, if you brought any flash drives, you can take them right home. Good. This guy fucking tells me he's got shit for me to watch, right? On a flash drive. He gets here today. Well, I only got like 3 episodes from one season. It's like episode 1, 5, and 7.
No, those are the ones I don't have still.
Oh.
Because
I don't... All right.
If I had 1 through 10, I would have gave it to him.
Well, yeah.
I don't have 1, 6, and 7.
But this was yesterday. He told me I have these things. Like I've been told I'm too critical, but people need to use better wording of things. Like I'm working on it. I might have them.
Yeah.
I've only got a few. There might be a flash drive. I have them.
It's coming.
I have them. That goes back to that girl. Her and I communicating.
Yeah.
I'm going to be busy till 5 p.m. tonight. So what time can you get here? Or however I said it. Or what time are you going to get here and what time are you going to leave in the morning? 10 a.m. Okay, that sounds good. She messages me this morning. I'll be there at 10:30. 10:30 when? 10:30 a.m. No. Why would you be here at 10:30 a.m.? Well, because we agreed to 10. I said, no, we didn't. I said, I told you I'm busy till 5 or so, or whatever, later in the afternoon, and you come over later. You responded, how does 10 sound? 10 a.m., which is implying, because I had said to you, I'm busy up until a certain point, which lets you know. Read that part. And then I'm saying, what time are you leaving? And then your only response is, how does 10 sound? To me, that's me giving you the benefit of the doubt that you know how to read and understand. So you've understood, okay, he's busy till 5, or up until 5 p.m. He's asking me what time I'm going to leave in the morning. I will say 10 a.m. Why would I think you're going to come over at 10 a.m.
when I'm not going to be here?
when I'm told you I'm busy till like 5 or so. So 1, you didn't answer my question. 2, you thought what you had to say was more important. And 3, now I'm frustrated and you're not allowed to come over at all. And that's what I said to her. She goes, well, I can still come over tonight. And I go, I don't want to see you. You're frustrated.
Kid Rocks.
What? Oh,
No,
Kid
Kid
Rocks.
Rocks.
I thought you said Kid Rocks. I'm like, yeah, he does. He's cool. I like Kid Rock.
Kid Rocks.
Yeah, I don't know. I just... And then she says, well, I guess we miscommunicated. I didn't. I am very deliberate how I say things, a very specific way of saying things, you fucking cunt. Just kidding. Just kidding in case you hear this on the recording. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. You're not going to hear this. I don't care.
I know, because most people ask, how's the podcast doing? They never fucking hear it. So.
That drives me nuts, dude. That really does. Like, I got family, literally. How's that podcast coming along? You are unemployed for life. You have a $5,000 fucking phone with every app on it in the world.
It's not hard.
What better things do you have to do than just click on a fucking video that your nephew's doing and like it or just pretend? That does drive me nuts, because either invest in it or don't even inquire about it.
If you're just using it as conversation, yeah.
Oh, I know someone that viewed the Michael Keaton episode. My sister.
Amber?
Yeah.
Did she like the whole thing?
She said she watched 20 minutes of it.
That's... Hey, as long as she likes it, I'm
like, Amber, that stinks. That's awesome. She's like, yeah, I could have either like started a Netflix show, but I'm like, I'm gonna watch this. It's Michael Keaton.
That's the thing that kills me is
cool.
Like, people are always saying, oh, I like listening to podcasts. Then listen to your friend. Do a podcast.
Yeah.
Yep. Like, y'all want me to come over and hang out with you at times? No! You don't support me.
Yeah.
You fucking no. And your houses are dirty. No! I don't give a fuck.
No.
No! No! You know? No? On one more note with Captain America, because you said he's in everything earlier.
Yeah.
I bought the X-Men animated series.
Cool.
Like a decade ago. They had 4 volumes at Toys R Us. So I would go there once a week, $20, drop $20 and get all 4.
Cool.
I'm like, this show was the best when I was a kid. Like, this and Spider-Man were like my favorites. And that music, like, that's so...
It's classic.
Way classic, man.
Great.
That's the shit that, like, boners are made out of.
Yeah.
It's just so sweet, man. It's so sweet. The intro is badass when they're all like headbutting each other, and they show like Cyclops and he's like shooting his lasers and Storm's flying, Wolverine's doing this, Gambit's throwing his cards, Jubilee's shooting fireworks, Jean Grey's doing this. Like that shit, dude. The whole Brotherhood's in the intro.
Professor X is like getting wheeled out and he's like.
I love it, man. That whole cartoon is the shit, and that goes into like real world stuff, like big time. Oh yeah, man. The Mutant Registration Act is totally the idea of segregation, black and white, segregating people that are different from you.
That's why Ian McKellen agreed to do
because he's gay.
To Magneto, he's like that's how Bryan Singer pitched it to me. Mutants are. It might as well be gay people. It's the same thing.
It's cool, man. I dig it a lot. I really do. That's why a lot of fans shit on X-Men, the movies. I have to say it like that as a whole, because they aren't really X-Men. They're movies with shit in them. The X-Men are there, but like the first movie, the first 2 movies were all about the mutants and being segregated, being different people. Yeah. And then the 3rd one just got way too over the top with the Phoenix storyline. But it is what it is. I enjoy all the X-Men movies. But anyways, I had thought for the longest time that they only made the 4 volumes of that X-Men cartoon, right?
Yeah.
And then I found volume 5. And who does it have on the cover? Captain fucking America is mingling with the X-Men. But why? Because there's like 4 episodes of Wolverine when he was in the military, I believe.
Cool.
And him and Captain America were going on missions together.
That's sweet.
That's awesome.
It's very cool. I never knew that. I've never ever... 99% of the episodes that I rewatched through volume 1 through 4, I remember them from a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly. When I started watching that, I'm like, when the... Did they come out with these after like I didn't watch this anymore? Because, I mean, it's not even Wolverine in the X-Men. It's Wolverine. He's in, like, a black sneaking suit the whole time. Captain America's in, like, a sneaking suit. And they're just stopping criminals and shit. And it's like, this is fucking sweet, man. Like, he really is. Captain America is... I mean, just...
I remember
ladies and gentlemen, just listen. Just listen.
Oh, yeah. That's what I think of.
Folks, I'm sorry. There's a gas leak in here. We're a little delusional, if you may. But yeah, I think that runs it up for the Captain America episode. Real quick, I mean, we didn't even really say in the movies, Chris Evans plays Captain America. In the MCU movies, this guy, Red Brown, great. Thank you.
For never doing it again.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
I guess there's another 1990 movie.
That one I kind of would like to get and watch. But Chris Evans did a great job as Captain America for like the last 10 years. In Endgame, he kind of took his final bow. He didn't die, but he's too old to be Cap. You can have Grandpa America. Goddamn kids, get out of my country! You and that goddamn hip hop.
He uses the shield as a walker.
Yeah.
He
sticks it on the front of his walker.
Yup, I dig it. I like where we're going with this. We can come up with better ideas than this thing. But
his dentures, like, throws his dentures around.
They magnetize to his shield so he doesn't lose them.
Catches him in his mouth. That's like would be a villain from like Bond. Takes his fucking teeth out. I know there was a guy that had metal teeth.
Yeah.
Takes his teeth out, but there's like, I don't know, he throws them and they like turn into a razor or something, and then he catches them back in his mouth. I can see that, like a Dick Tracy villain.
Yeah.
That'd be more Dick Tracy.
What would they call him, though?
I'd call him just Clank.
Clunk.
Just whatever you, yeah, Clunk. Clunk. So anywho's.
Call him Mouthful.
Yeah.
Now we're in the mouthful. Oh! Hold on there, sonny boy.
Oh, man.
Chris Evans was also the Human Torch in the Fantastic Four movies.
Yes.
Which I really enjoyed both of those quite a bit. But little Easter egg in the first Captain America movie when they're at the Stark Expo, there is a display of a bodysuit. I don't know if they call it the Human Torch suit in the movie, but it literally is the original Human Torch in the comic books was not Johnny Storm. It was a full body suit that would light on fire, and like you can control that. I have the Funko of that. And it's even called the original Human Torch.
Is it in a robot?
No, it's a guy. I think it's a guy.
Is it a guy?
I think so. It could be a robot. I just know.
Wow.
I just personally know it's not Johnny Storm.
Someone.
Like the Human Torch I gave you for your birthday.
Yeah.
He's Human Torch. This one literally right on the box, the original Human Torch, and it's part of the 80-year anniversary set. So,
wow.
And I just think that's cool that they put that suit in the movie that has Chris Evans,
cool.
who was the original Human Torch. I like little Easter eggs like that personally. I think that's very neat. And I'm sure there's other Captain America trivia and info out there that we always kind of forget to mention on stuff. But that's the fun of it. It's just spitballing.
Do you have a favorite uniform, guys? Like, that's kind of a hard question, I guess.
I like the one from Infinity War.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Infinity War.
Because
it's darker.
It's his traditional outfit that he's worn in the Age of Ultron. But the differences are he's ripped the stars off of it, so because he's not Captain America anymore.
Right.
And you can see from like the battles and shit, the armor has peeled, for lack of better words. And you know how he has like this kind of like scaly texture, 90% of the time.
Yep.
You can see that underneath, which I just thought was cool. Because I was like, oh, that's like the classic outfit built underneath, and maybe that's like the design of the armor. I like it. I would say the Age of Ultron one is my favorite because it's basically that one right there.
Yeah.
But I like the Infinity War one because I like the Nomad character where he goes off the grid and he's not Cap. Because this is the one movie where he plays Captain America where I do not believe in the credits he is labeled Captain America.
Dang.
I think he is labeled Nomad Steve Rogers. Which, same with Hawkeye in Endgame. I don't think he's labeled Hawkeye.
Ronan.
I believe he's Hawkeye and, what the fuck is his first name? Burton. Clint. I think he's either Ronan / Clint Burton or just Ronan, because I do remember seeing the name Ronan in there. But, I do know this is my favorite version of Cap. I'll say it like that. The rugged badass motherfucker.
Yep.
It's like, you copied my beard. Like, I am Groot.
He looks cool with the beard.
I am Steve Rogers. Like, that's epic, man. Steve Rogers and Groot had a conversation a little bit.
Steve Rogers.
I mean, never would I have thought in the first Avengers Captain America movie, like, okay, here they are, the Avengers in the Avengers movie. This is awesome. You know by the end of it, if you know who Thanos is, they're building towards something like that. But never would I have thought by the time Infinity War came out that at the end of that movie, the Avengers team is going to be Captain America, Thor, Black Widow, War Machine, and Rocket.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's someone else in there. Hulk. Like, I would have thought that would have been the team I'm left with. Like, Rocket?
Yeah.
Talk about fish out of water. Like, not only does he not know a majority of these people, he now has to get used to these people while he's grieving.
Yeah.
And having, like, all of them do that, matter of fact. Not just Rocket. But it's just like, Cap hasn't, like, seen majority of these guys since Civil War, right? Rocket's never seen any of these guys except for Thor. It just changed the landscape of everything, and I just thought, even for me, I'm like, oh my god, everything I come to know is over.
They invite him right in, though. They love Rocket.
It's cool. It's just, I never would have thought, man, this raccoon character from Guardians 1 would be as important.
Paul Rudd, Ant-Man. Did you say Ant-Man?
No, because he wasn't in Infinity War.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of Endgame.
I'm
thinking of the scene where the tacos get blown out of Paul Rudd's hands.
Some of that humor, to me, I didn't need.
I loved it. And Hulk gives him some hands.
It's like they were trying to liven it up or lighten it up when they really didn't need to.
Yeah.
I took it, which I could totally see that, but I took it as you guys are just stretching this out. You are stretching this fucking story out, which doesn't bother me because I love every minute.
Yeah,
but
built it
that
up.
taco moment felt like product placement. That could have been a Taco Bell logo on there.
Yeah.
And it's like, when your friend's down, hand him some of yours. It just felt like a Taco Bell commercial. It didn't feel like...
blow all the fixings out and left the taco shell?
Like, which he only could have given him just one of his tacos and that would have been it.
Right.
Or if I was Ant-Man, why would you
Dude,
eat normal
shrink
sized
down.
food, man? Right. Shrink down.
Dude, you'd be...
Eat a piece of that taco and then save the rest. You can fucking think of that. Now look what you did. That selfish son of a bitch. He could be taking the giant man part of it and going out there and making mass quantities of food.
He uses it for superpowers.
Or we just shrink the entire world and allow food to grow to the size it normally does.
Dude,
but you know
there'd be no more hunger.
Think of what that motherfucker's doing to people. He's holding out. What a piece of shit you are, Paul Rudd. I love you, Paul Rudd. I can't wait for Ghostbusters with him in it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so awesome. Well, I guess that might be it. I can't think of it.
I don't know. What's your favorite suit, Dave?
The Infinity War one.
Okay.
Definitely Infinity War. I think we've pretty much covered it.
I feel like I knew you were going to say that in my head. In my head, I'm thinking Dave's going to say, I think we pretty much covered it. Because that's like your go-to catchphrase when you ran out of things to say. I'm going to get cards that I'm just going to hold them up.
Well, at least I add more than certain people used to add.
Adding nothing and adding it's kind of like adding nothing. No. But that does kind of wrap it up for the comic shop of the Captain America edition. I pretty much, like always, carry it. It's pretty much my
It's your
gimmick.
fucking show, man.
Well, it's like an R show. I mean, I put a lot of effort into the wrestling ring, but whatever. It's tomatoes, whatever. I'll just eat M&Ms that are red, white, and blue. And be patriotic and fucking jerk off on the American flag. Really? That's not right, is it? You can't do that, can you?
I mean, you can, but I don't think you should.
I've never.
Is that not American? Well, I've heard you never should light a flag on fire. I never heard no one say. I think it's more patriotic if a flag made me come.
If there's a girl in a flag bikini, maybe.
No, if I just wrapped a fucking one of them really crisp, brittle flags around my cock and shots and just went to town and then came white, how's that not patriotic?
I don't know.
You tell me I'm wrong.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Tell me I'm right then. Because I definitely need that.
That's just morally wrong.
I don't believe that. I've seen a lot of people do gnarly things with flags.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I've never seen anybody do anything really drastic with a flag in my life. But
Wait, could we get a Confederate flag for the show? Just for fun.
I'm not offended by it. I don't give a fuck if anybody else is offended by it. I just shared on Facebook like 3 days ago a history lesson on on that Confederate flag.
Oh, good. I'll have to look it up.
I mean, it states the red on it is for the blood that was. I mean, this is up for interpretation. I don't know if there's literally a meaning for it, but instead of people saying, well, look what it stands for, well, look what it could stand for. Look what it could stand for. Stop seeing the fucking negative in everything.
Right.
But the red is for the soldiers that the blood was spilled for, that fought for it. The white is something to do with, like, the white never runs or something like that. And then the 13 stars for the 13 original colonies. Again, I don't know if that's in any history book, but opposed to, well, look what it stood for. It stood for racism. Well, okay. White people were slave owners, but we're not anymore, are we? So let's get off those coattails and stop being so narrow-minded as a species. Not as a race, not as a white community activist, just as a peoples. As a people. We're all people. We're all pink and gooey on the inside. Pretty sure that's what we look like on the inside. Operation did not help me at all as a kid to know what the human body looked like on the inside. Speaking of board games, real quick, I'm going off on a tangent. Did you guys see Saratoga has its own Monopoly game?
So does Lake George, so does
Really?
Queensberry.
Really?
Yeah.
It's called like Saratoga-topoly or something like that.
Saratoga-opoly.
Saratoga-opoly.
There's Lake George
Are the
opoly. There's
businesses, like, businesses local?
We were selling them at Walmart.
How is that not straight gimmick infringement? Like that's not even a parody. You're using the word op, and I know monopoly is not a coined trademark phrase, maybe in the game sense, but a monopoly is an idea or is an actual thing opposed to a board game. But like the style of it and everything is totally a ripoff.
Yep.
I just saw that the other day. I'm like,
That's not cool.
what? It's weird. Weird as shit. Weird
Could
as
we
shit.
play a board game on the show sometime? It'd be fun.
do that as just a video.
Well, I have the
Oh yeah.
I have the Marvel Seen It.
Yeah.
And it doesn't just, it goes everywhere from comics, movies, which I would love to play that because I've never done it.
That'd be really bad.
Yeah.
Play for sure.
Since I can't think of anything for a next episode, that could be the next episode for the comic shop. We could do, it's not going to be like a tournament game day, but it'll be
I'm thinking of like
Seen It.
Trivial Pursuit or.
I don't want to do that. I want to do something that's within a theme.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like if we were going to watch the movie Clue, then
Yeah.
playing the game Clue would be good.
That'd be fun.
But I don't want to play like Parcheesi and be like, why are we playing Parcheesi? Why are we doing this?
Okay.
Like Seen It, I think that'll be pretty alright. And I think it'll be fair enough of a game because I know it goes way above and beyond even what I understand.
I played Seen It once. It was like it came in a box of cereal. And
I came in a box of cereal once.
you had to figure out the person, and it was a British flag, and it was what looked like arrows, and I said, Brittany Arrows! Brittany Arrows!
It'd have been Britney Spears, wouldn't it? Because they were spears, not arrows.
Yeah. I said it like 5 times, and my buddy's just looking at me like,
Well, like it's going to be right if you say it more times.
yeah.
Get more excited and carry on, it's right then.
Yep.
I did want to mention, because you and I did mention this,
Jackal.
Matt Reeves, the guy that's doing the Batman movie, has officially come out and announced and confirmed that after that movie comes out, HBO Max will be getting a Gotham TV series. Yeah.
Focus on the GCPD.
Focusing on the GCPD, which to me that's an agenda. Cops, whatever side you're on, I don't give a fuck. Cops are getting a really shit stink, rep right now. So I feel like that's just going to try to rev up, they're still good. Which, whatever. I'm not. People need to be held accountable, but I don't think all people are bad. That's how I want to look at it. Do I think it's above and beyond extreme some of the stuff that the country's going through? Absolutely.
It's too close though from when. I don't know. I think they're really
From the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're beating Batman into the ground.
Yeah.
I don't give 2 dog squirts, and it'll change by the time it gets there because I'll be like, oh, that Batman movie was great. I want to see the show. I want to see more. But I don't give a fuck. I had Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
I loved Gotham. It gets a shit rep now. It's only going to get a shit rep now. Again, because if you think about it, a show that's going to be based off a movie is only going to get the backing of said movie. That show is going to get all the budgetary funding as a movie would. So whatever the fuck version of the Joker or Penguin or Two-Face or Riddler they are going to do, it's of course going to be above and beyond better than the Gotham TV series. And that bothers me because I feel like that show didn't get enough credit. There's way too many shitty other DC shows out there that need to get canceled before that one did. And they're killing Batman. They're saturating it horribly. 2 Gotham shows.
Batwoman on the CW.
Now she's black.
Now she's a different actress. How are they going to write that in the show?
Not only because, Ruby Rose stepped out of it and she was a gay woman, that's what our demographic was.
Well, this one's a bisexual.
Now we've got a bisexual black woman because we got to hit all cylinders.
Yeah.
You got to check those boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
Yep.
Well, the white lesbian failed. Let's go to a black lesbian.
That Ruby Rose show was garbage.
I don't ever want to watch it. Ever.
I watched a few episodes. Bad.
It's ridiculous. Real quick, I'm watching Rick and Morty again, and it's the episode where they go into counseling. Susan Sarandon plays the character Dr. Wong, which someone out there's going to get offended that there's a white actress playing a fucking Asian interpreted character, right? I think it's hysterical because if you listen to that episode with the commentary, the writer of the show and the director of that particular episode are both Asian. And Dan Harmon in the commentary goes, well, if you're looking, and he says it just like this, if you're looking for Asian representation in this cartoon, don't come a-knocking, because we got Susan Sarandon playing Dr. Wong. And they're laughing.
Sarandon.
Because that's funny. That's the funny part of it, is you got a white person playing a character named Dr. Wong. So is the character Asian? Or
And even in the show, she goes, racist name, by the way.
right,
You know.
exactly. People can't take such satire as real, like, wording. You just can't do that. And like that's where everything's fallen to the wayside with the sensitivity crap. But end of that rant because I'm ranting. But we can definitely do that for the next episode of the comic shop. We'll do Marvel's Seen It because I don't have a DC one, so
Okay.
So if people have comments, suggestions, anything and everything is acceptable. Leave it in the comments section, whether you're on YouTube.
I put the email up all the time on our...
Which is what? Comiccast?
Comicwrestlecast at gmail.com.
There you go. Go there, leave comments. I would imagine I'm like, can you do that on like iTunes and Spotify? Can you leave comments?
You can leave reviews and stuff. Yeah.
Leave reviews, all sorts of things. Give it a thumbs up, hit the notification. We're not YouTubers, but we're definitely on the YouTube platform, and it only helps it get out there a little bit more to people that may be interested in this.
Yep.
We're on Facebook, so any of my friends that are like, well, where are you?
We got Facebook, we've got Twitter.
Like, get inside your ass, that's where I'm going to be. And then you're going to be like, whoa, what are you doing in my ass? And be like, I'm promoting my fucking show through your goddamn body. So, there's that. Anywhos, this was a pretty decent episode. I enjoyed myself. This is...
I'm Deadly Dave.
That is...
Marcadius.
We did a talking of Captain America. So on that note, happy 4th of July month to all you motherfuckers.
All month long.